Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back to Slime Rancher 1.3, new update day. Hi, almost slow mode. I don't know, for some reason when I started today it was like slow mode is on. I had not turned slow mode on. YouTube turned slow mode on because obviously they're like changing things without telling anyone. It should be off. You should be able to chat. I don't know why they would turn that on. It's a weird thing for them to turn on, but it should be off. Is everything? I mean, you seem to be chatting, so clearly you're not like rate limited. Unless you are rate limited, in which case let me know in a minute's time whether you're rate limited or not, and plan your messages carefully. But it does say slow mode is off on my screen, so I don't know. Anyway, Slime Rancher. If you don't know what Slime Rancher is, it's about farming slimes. You have a ranch and there are slimes on them, and you farm them. You'll pick it up pretty fast. Anyway, you've come at a auspicious moment. Last time I streamed, I finished doing everything on the farm. There was literally nothing left to do. So the only thing left to do now is the new update, which is automation. So everything's going to be automatic now. Except everything is broken. Is everything broken? Oh, no, it's just taking a very long time to load. I thought my computer had like completely, utterly bricked it then. That was a fun one. It's like, nothing seems to have done anything. Oh god, what has happened? I think we're streaming. Hello, internet. Can you see me? I hope you can see me. Right, Slime Rancher 1.3. These are my guys that say I'm very, very rich. This is my Christmas tree. These are all my spare Christmas decorations. These are all my spare Christmas lights. I don't know why we've still got those. It's Australia. It's the Australian end of the far, far range. So I think the update should, if memory serves, just be the science bit. So I'm going to head straight over to the science bit and we're going to look at science. Here's my very festive laboratory. Press E to activate. Drones! How about those? For $2,000 dues, I can buy a helper bot that can be programmed to buzz around your ranch and perform a variety of tasks. That is, like, very little money. I will take it. So, drones can be found under... It is a utility. Okay, cool. They require honey. Of course they do. They're bees. They need honey. Okay, we need plenty of quantums, hunters, honey, again, honeycomb, and jellystone, of which I have stupid amounts. So, in order to build these, I need to go and find a lot of honey. That's fine, there's 100 here. See the big pile of things in there? That's why everything needs automating. So everything's going to get automated. Woo! Oh god, there's another 100 in there. Oh my god. I've never seen the like. Actually, why is there so much stuff? This is actually kind of insane. Normally these things only stack up to like about 30 inside before they start despawning. That's like more plots in one place than I've ever seen before in my life. So there was 100 in the tank. There's... You wanna ride the wave again? Woo! There's at least another 100 in the tank, and then there's still some on the floor. That's so much slime. Honey slime. Honey plorts. Plorts, that's what they are. I know how to play this game. Woo! Have we got them all? 226 there were. Yikes. Okay, hopefully this should fund my endeavors for a little bit. It should probably quite comfortably do that, honestly. Wait. No, this is where we build. So, utilities, drones... 204 out of 18 required. Yeah, I can build a few of those. Quantums are going to be maybe a limiting factor. I should have plenty of those stashed away somewhere. So let's just make a few. my word at all the things. Okay, so what needs doing first? The pink ones all need to go in there, so what I want to do is I want a drone that can take all of the pink plorts out of here and just put them straight into there. In theory. Seems like a good place to build a little drone station. Hi. Okay. Look at him, he's all ready to work. He's not the colour I expected. I thought they were supposed to be more bee-coloured. Not very bee-coloured. Oh, he's going to sleep! Look at it! Oh my god, it's so cute! Okay. Targets. Plorts. From... plort collectors. Take them to... Oh, really? I can't tell it to take it to refinery? And they can't move between expansions. Okay. Oh, I can tell it to do specific plorts. Okay, get the pink plorts. Oof. Okay, maybe I can't automate the thing I wanted to automate now then. And if I tell it to do all plorts, then it's going to do all pink plorts as well. And pink plorts are the one I don't want to sell. But I also probably don't specifically want to... Probably don't need a plort for like every... I don't need a drone for every kind of plort in existence. I don't think. Let's just set it up and see how it goes. Okay, just grab dervishes, because we've got some over there. You can get them from plort collectors, destination, sell them. Just sell them. Okay, he's asleep. These are going to need dealing with as well. I need like, maybe I just need like a cleanup drone that's like, find anything that is outside of a corral and just put it in the incinerator. Maybe. Okay, you guys, I need a little bit of your water. Sorry. Okay, I want a lot of your water. That's fine. I won't miss it. I got more. I can go get some from the lake, if that's genuinely a concern. I've never been able to figure out if that is a concern or not. So, bee will not operate without flour, and the flour will not operate without water. I thought a splash of water was supposed to be how you started these up. Oh, it has a tank of water here. Are you not good? Are you not finding any work to do? So I wanted to take these and sell them. Oh, unless the the science probably... Maybe I need a market in every expansion now, don't I? Because this one probably won't take these from here to the other market. So if I were to hypothetically stick a market stall in over here... What is it? It is a market link. Go! Hey, Zappy! Hey, look at him go! Oh, he's amazing! How many can you collect? Can you collect all of them? Okay, it can hold 50. 50! I'm just gonna go bloop and sell. Ah! The price on these is gonna be utterly garbage because, like, the price of everything. If I automate everything, I'm just gonna be selling it all the time, and the price is always gonna be, like, at rock bottom. But, I mean, I guess who cares? To some significant degree, who cares? I have everything. It's not really the end of the world anyway. If I was genuinely trying to make as much money as possible, it might concern me. But then, the benefit of automation might yet still outweigh everything else anyway. I mean, if you could build one single, on like a rush mode, if you could build one single drone and just be like, collect all the plots from anywhere you can. Oh, has he picked them all up? Did he get them off the floor? No, because it's specifically got instructions to pick them up off other things, hasn't it? I may just have to tell it to do all plots. The big issue there, though, is just that I would need to build a. I think I need to build a silo just for it to put the pink ones in. There's no easy way to get the pink ones into the refinery. That feels like a weird oversight in the whole automation thing. Like, surely there should be a way to put things in the refinery rather than just sell it, or like take it to a. What was the other option? Oh, hey guys. Evangelion, you missed me buying my first drone. It's so cute. It's got nothing more to do. Lorduk, hey! And yeah, the drones are... Well, I don't know. I don't know if somebody who has finished everything, like I have, will get a lot out of drones. If you're sort of mid-progression, drones might actually be kind of a really cool addition to your ranch. So yeah, it wants those specifically from plot collectors. And plot collectors run often enough. I mean, I guess I can empty that. It should spring back into life? Or does it need waking up every time? That might be the one bit of manual interaction you need to do these days. You just need to, like, keep dousing the bees with water. Ow. Blink. Okay, so if I make another... Well, I have another drone. Let's place it... Ooh! I don't think I even was, like, particularly aware that there was a thing around here. Okay. So... if we put a silo in here... They're cheap. That's actually very cheap. And it holds 900 anyway. And then we can put a bee in here. Hi! So cute. Cool. You want to get pink plots, specifically. You want to get them from the plot collectors, specifically. And you want to take them to a silo. Go! Sploosh! Sploosh! Whee! Ah, look at him go. Oh, it's only just dawned on me they match the colour scheme of my farm. I was like, why aren't they bee coloured? Oh, because my farm is black and red, so I get black and red bees. Have they added like a... Is there a bee colour scheme? I need to find a bee colour scheme. You know what? A fresh ranch might be really good right now, actually. Because, like, there's so much new content that it kind of completely, utterly reshapes your entire progression throughout it. The wilderness, or whatever it was, the wild... You know, the Kukadoba bit. That bit was supposed to be, like, visited occasionally in bits as you're going through mid-game. The Quicksilvers, I guess they can be done whenever, but sure. And this is just generally assistive. Is there a B option? I guess Classic's kind of B-ish. Kind of a dark purple and yellow. Okay. Go with a classic color scheme. It's very classic. Let me see if my bees now reflect this. You're not. In fact, these are still... is this one colored differently? Where's the thing to change the colors of this one then? I don't remember that. Is there an option to change that? Yo, someone with a better memory than me. How do I change the color of my lab? I would have thought it would reflect this, because this has changed. What do I have? Volcanic? Or was it salamander? I think it might have been salamander. Possibly volcanic. Volcanic's cool. I dig volcanic. Let's get a good night's sleep, so we can actually see what we're doing. I have toyed with the idea of restarting the game. I will be honest. But, like, that's so much to redo. It's so much. So very, very much. This seems like a good place to put a bee. See, that one's got the red scheme as well. Although I did just change everything to red. So, are you bee colored yet? No. My bees are not very bee-ish. How do I make my bees more bee-ish? Unless it's tech. Are you filed under tech? They're tech. Of course they're tech. That looks more like a bee. Okay. You need instructions. Get everything. Implore collectors. Sell everything. Go. You good? Oh, he doesn't even need splashing. There is like this tank of what appears to be water here. I guess that's the fuel for it. I think. But then the other one kind of just stopped until you splashed it specifically, so I don't even know. The different, yeah, oh, right, well, yeah. This makes sense now. So I could have pearl. Oh, I was wondering why that background was changing. Oh, this is tech. This is tech, and my bees are tech. I don't like pearl. Pearl looks weird. I just want to see what a pearl bee looks like. Here it comes, pearl bees. It's like a shiny pearl. Shiny flying clockwork pearl. I'm going to sell all of my rock plots. Go, make me rich. Do it. Do it. Nice. Okay, you tech, classic, go. Keep it B. And the classic B looks very classic, I like it. It's a good classic look. Okay, what else do we need bees doing around here? I need them to feed things, but like, how do I tell it to feed the right thing? Have we got somewhere to plonk a what's it? Let's plonk a what's it here, yeah. So you, bee. I want you to take... Oh, right, I can tell it which fruit to take. So I want you to take... What happens if I just take, say, only veggies? From... I can tell it to take them from gardens. Okay. I can tell it to go to corrals, auto feeders, and how do you know which auto feeder it's going to go to? I want you to take phase lemons from a garden to an auto feeder. Go. Pick up. Oh, phase. It's not phase lemons. What do I want? Not mangoes. Mangoes. Gardens. Gardens. Auto feeders. Go. There we go. Now he's happy. Do I know the backstory? Is the backstory not we wanted to get get away from it all, so we went and started a farm in the middle of nowhere. We had a relationship that didn't kind of work out, and we wanted to just sort of escape our old lives. And then this happened. We sort of had a pen pal thing going on, and these bees are great. Man, it just gets everything. Where are you taking it? This is the fun question. Where are you going to go with that? Do you know which slimes eat mint mangoes? Hopefully they just go by which auto feeders already have mint mangoes in them. Although, I wonder if that means they would automatically put them in any empty auto feeder? Ow. And some of these are going to be difficult to do because they're cross-garden. Like, they're in different expansions. I can automate these guys. I can't quite automate these guys. I don't have the food for them. So basically, everything is ruined forever because everything is growing in the wrong place. I could rearrange some stuff. Right. These guys are going to want some automation. These guys, oh god, these guys are a nightmare. These guys totally want automating. So these ones also really want to go to the trade depot. The, not trade, refinery. And to that end, I need some automation there. Why can I not, like, just send things to the refinery, though? Like, that's just weird. And I guess I need a market link. I need a bunch of market links, actually. I need one in every expansion of my farm. Except for here. Not that, well, this isn't an expansion, I guess, but yeah. Okay. Water tank's looking a little low. Swoosh. Okay. So, how much is a market link? Those are pretty easily done. Do I need one in the... I probably need one by the docks as well, do I need one by the docks? No, because the only slimes I keep down there are water, so... Although to that end, maybe I should automate the water slimes as well. But that just needs that needs a drone, not a market link. I need a market link in the caves, I need a market link in the wilderness. And I've got one here, and you know, be nice to have one to carry with me in case I need one, right? So 3. Refinery links still only ever need 1. I would put more in if I could use them, but I can't. What was the taming bell? Oh, that one. Yeah, that one's weird. Drones. Okay, how many can I afford? Let's just make a bunch. Okay, quantums and hunters I'm missing. So this guy is my... Yep, filling up this with pink plots. Hopefully, to the end that this guy won't steal it all. I wish you could give one... Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. I wish you could give one drone more than one instruction. That would be good. Ooh, I can rotate the thing. Oh, I didn't... I'm not sure I was aware you could do that. Oh. Because I would like this to do this with the honey ones as well, honestly. Or yeah, I'd like you to fill this up with honey as well. Because the ones I want to sell are here. These ones are pretty much all science now. Although I may have enough honey, honestly. There's a possibility. Nick, hey, yeah, we're back to slimes. It's a slimy day. It's that time of the quarter. Every 3 months, Monomi Park, like clockwork. They know what they're doing. So these really need to be grown somewhere else, honestly. Let's clear this garden out and think about rearranging my crops. The food I actually need over here is grown in the docks. And these I don't need. These I need in the main farm, not up here. These were just here for convenience, really. So I need another collector. Drone limit reached for the ranch expansion too? I can only do that? Say it ain't so. What? How am I supposed to feed everything? And also be lazy? Oh my god. Well, that's a problem. 2 per expansion? That's super limiting. I wanted to, like, get this whole thing. I mean, I guess the point is that they didn't want you to just, like, they didn't want you to completely sit on your ass and have the farm run itself. But I wanted to sit on my ass and have the farm run itself. Okay, so these guys... These guys want to be where the silver parsnips were. This really limits what you can do. Okay. I guess I can put so little stuff in here anyway that this isn't too bad. I can handle the docks. Get me puddle plots from ponds. Does that count as a pond? That's a fun question. Take it to a silo. Go. I could tell it to sell, actually. But I have a silo here that has water in it anyway. That's not a pond. Is that not a pond? Do you not see this as a pond? Outside plots. Silo. Go. Oh yeah, Tony sees these ones as just being outside a plot. A pond is a very specific plot, I suppose. Okay, cool. I suppose I could just like put a market in here and just have it take everything to market. But yeah, seriously, automating the water ones is going to be good. Because they can only make a very few... they make a very small number of plots at a time. And you have to clean them out manually quite frequently. So being able to just have a little robot that does that for you, that's going to be good. I still feel like I'd like to... I don't know. I don't know if I want them in... Do I want them in a plot or do I... in a plot? A silo. That's what... Do I want my plots in the silo or do I want to sell them immediately? That's what I need to decide with this automation. Because... I don't know, man. I just don't know. Help me out, little puddle slime. What do I do? Right, I'm going to take the prickly pears and... they can be grown where they need to be grown. So, hey guy, you got some plots? Yeah, you do. So remove crops, prickly pears, go. Because you guys eat them up here, so that's actually useful. So then, maybe I'll just have, well, I mean, that's not a big journey from here to there, so maybe science just needs to be done manually anyway. Maybe. You can take prickly pears from a garden to an auto feeder. Go. That's not water. Sorry. There we go. That's water. So this silo is almost completely useless to me now. I'm glad I built it. Whoops. Instead of placing a garden everywhere, you could place a silo and tell the drones to take stuff from there. You have to fill them up manually. I guess. I'm not quite sure I follow that entirely. I think the main farm area drones to fill up silos. The problem is they can't travel between expansions. Each drone is limited to each area, and I imagine there will also be a limit on the main farm. I don't think I can just like fill the... It said limit in the expansion, but I think there'll be a limit in the main farm as well. It may be 2 here as well. Yeah, 2. Okay, so that's a problem. I can literally only have 2 drones in this area. This one's just selling everything, so that's okay. The thought occurs, this one, honestly, if I... Is there a way to remove the auto-collectors? Because if I remove the auto-collectors, then I could just tell it only to pick them up off the floor. But then whether that would pick it up from a pond or not, I don't know. Because I wanted to get it from... get it from all of them. Get it from everywhere. There isn't just an option that says everywhere. Still kept its job, right? Yeah. I can buy a slime key. Sure. Great. I got a spare key. Just to take up a bit more UI space. Hey Sans, yep, we got drones. Not as many as I would like. There are limitations on this. So, limit means we have to design the base with that in mind. Yeah, I guess. No upgrades. No things to upgrade here either. Suppose what I can do is just tell it to do a different plot. What's the other one they've got going on? Mosaic, isn't it? Oh, but then I wish you could change one of these things without having to redo all the instructions as well. Man, they should have let me playtest this. I could have given them so much feedback. I mean, the likelihood is they did playtest it, and they probably know what they're doing, I would have thought. But ultimately, if you've got more than... If you have... Oh, man, mangoes, I hate mangoes. If you have more than one corral in any given expansion, you can feed it, or you can extract automatically, but not both. And if you have like in my main area, if you've got like 3 or 4 going on, well, that's just a problem. So I have to give this one two different instructions to extract that from there. I suppose going back to what was it Lordurk said? Planning your ranch with that in mind. Yes, suddenly it dawns on me that yeah, if you just kept all of your profit slimes, as it were, everything that's just there to make you money, if you kept all of those in the same room and just told the drones to be just like, just get everything, just get everything. Go around every plort collector and empty them. Then that would work, because then you wouldn't have to worry about it dealing with anything else. If everything that you needed for science was kept outside the science lab, everything that you're like, all these plorts that I want, I need them for science. This is purely sciencing. You could keep them here, and you could just tell it to collect everything from a plort collector and put it in, unfortunately at best, a silo. Is there the option to take all plorts on drone? There is an all plorts option, yes, but the problem is that I need the pink ones and the honey ones for science. So I don't want it to take all plorts. These ones need to be in the refinery. I only want it to empty these two. Make sure one expansion either needs fruit or vegetables. Yeah. It's not going to be like super efficient. Yeah. And yeah, you're not going to get as many plorts out of it. That is an interesting way to do it, huh? Basically, you can super optimize for automation, or you can do it manually and get maximum efficiency. But not necessarily both. You can't automatically have maximum efficiency. You can optimize a farm so that like one drone can feed everything. But if it feeds everything, it's not going to be everything's favorite. And that in and of itself is going to be a problem. Oh wait, no, actually, no, I straight up tell a lie. And in fact, I could get this one to do it. Target. No, because I've got a fruit and a veggie growing here, haven't I? No, wait, have I? No, they're both fruit. Get fruit. From gardens. Auto feeders. Go. Yeah, because it'll do both the mangoes and the prickly pears. Okay. So you can organize by... oh no. Lordurk, what have you done? My initial reaction to this was, oh, well this is a little bit limiting. I'd expected more from this. Oh no, there is complexity and depth here. Oh no. Whew. Alright, see you later, Sans. The science area might have to be mostly manual. I think there's still scope for some automation there. Part of me likes the idea of starting again from scratch. No doubt. It is a lot of work. Quite a lot of work. And we're not going to get to see much of the automation today if I do that. Really. You need to waste a drone on incinerating algae? Well, actually, probably not, because if you had an automated process going on, I don't think many chickens would actually make it to adulthood. If they're automatically being picked up and taken to be eaten... Oh. That weird spike of performance there when it tried to sell 4,500 worth of plorts. Interesting. Whether the two are connected or not, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, chickens can work. I don't think chickens should be a problem. The patch notes did say that the drones are smart enough to, like, figure out not to feed all the chickens in existence as well, so it will always leave some chickens in the corral. Oof. Yeah, I kind of want to do this. That's good money. That's fun. I like the bit where I don't have to do work anymore. Oh, look at my empire that I built. Does Mochi Miles have any of this, and you want me to throw it all away? My Tower of Gold dudes, and also my big living gold dude, who isn't nearly as bouncy as he ought to be. He should really be a big trampoline. Ah. And all of my Christmas decorations. You'd have me throw away all my Christmas decorations and fairy lights in the name of efficiency? Really? Oh no, because you're all going to vote to tell me to do it. I know what you're like. You're chat. Can you back... I can have multiple save files. It's not a matter of backing up the save file. I can just start a fresh farm on a fresh save. So yes, there's absolutely nothing to stop me coming back here. But by the same token, there is also, if we're really genuinely honest, maybe not quite as much to actually come back here for either. On the basis that I have kind of done most of it. Let me get this farm doing what I want it to be doing. This is a good place. This is a good place to put bees. Have a bee. Have a bee. Okay. So, over here we want it to take, there is only one fruit to take. It can be the phase lemons, and it can be taken from the garden, and it can be taken to an auto feeder. Go! Feed the things, do the thing, make it so. And also, you take, oh shoot, because like, I also kind of want the quantum plots. Oh no. How many quantum plots do I really need? I actually probably don't need... Yeah. Oh. I had sort of obsessed about, oh my god, I need all the quantum plots. But I guess if I'm limited by how many drones I can actually even have anyway, then maybe it's not as big a deal. So you can just take all plots from plot collectors and take them to plot markets. The plot markets which will be located here. Go! Okay, so this section of the farm is just completely automatic now. I don't have to worry about this. The trouble... The thing with the science there, then, yeah, is you only actually ever are going to need, in theory, 2 drones for the cave, 2 for the wilderness, 2 for here, 2 for science, 2 for the docks. Yeah, the farm is kind of limited to 10 drones, tops. So as long as you have the resources to craft 10 drones, it's all gravy. I probably have made more than 10 drones now, I think. No, I haven't. I haven't done the hunter plots either. Oh god, there won't be any hunter plots, they'll all have been sold. Does the food... Where's my guy that feeds things? Does the food have to be a specific type of food? Can I not just tell it food? Is there not just a... There isn't just a food category. There's an elder chicken specifically category. But not just food. Oh, well, dang. How do we make this work? These guys eat veggies. These guys eat veggies. These guys eat veggies. Do these guys need relocating over to the wilderness in order to live where something can feed them fruit? There's plenty of food in there. There's no real risk of them starving. If I were to say swap this out for one of those. And how hungry are you guys? Oh no, they still got food in there. They're okay. This little fella is not short of work. This one's just super busy. So, my water dudes. My main water dudes. Maybe these guys need to be moved over to the docks then. Okay, I think we got a plan. You guys, come with me. Come with me if you want to swim. Oh, the ducky doesn't go through it. Ah. Fine. Pond. Go. I'm gonna bring you your ducky. Don't worry. Ducky's coming. It's weird how the drone selling the plorts does cause performance issues. That's a very strange one. Have a ducky. Oh, they love the ducky. Maybe I need these guys to have a ducky as well. And how many plorts have you got? Have you not been doing any work? What have you been doing when I've been out of here? I've been slacking off while my back's been turned. Work shy little bumble. Yeah, go on. We'll put a market in somewhere. And tell you to just sell everything. Just in the name of I can't be bothered with intermediate steps. The game is single player? Yeah. The game is, I don't believe, ever intended to be multiplayer. Aside from the aside from the fact that it's like logistically very difficult, involving netcode and stuff to make this kind of thing work. There's a lot of physics. Dang you! Where did you get? It's programmed to pick them up from outside of anything, isn't it? They were on the floor. I love it. Yeah, there's just a lot of physics going on in the game, and keeping everything in sync is very difficult. And, I mean, the whole point of it is you run away to go live on a ranch on your own in the middle of nowhere and start a farm by yourself. Like, having someone else there is, like, not how that works. So either my computer is dying or this update has caused performance issues. Could be a little column A and a little column D. But who knows? Who really knows? Okay, so you guys all good, you guys all good. So all my watery stuff is going on over here. Don't know what we're doing with all these prickly pears. There's no, yeah, if you could put them in a teleporter, that would be nice, actually. I think someone mentioned that earlier. Warp, yeah, Lordic said Warp Depot. Yeah, of course. Yeah, because then you could tell it to, even if it couldn't go between sectors, you could be like, well, send it over here, and then a different drone will pick it up from here and carry on the work. That's a lot of prickly pears. Huh. Some weird blue echoes have washed up on my shore? I must have dropped them overboard somewhere. Who knows? I don't feel like I've explored this bit of the docks. A view of the sea really reminds you of our greater purpose, Beatrix. The sea is the first great unknown, and then space, and then whatever is beyond all that. The need to see around what's around the next corner is in my bones, and since you're out here, I reckon it's yours too. I suppose you could also be out here because you like the fresh air, or maybe you prefer the untamed beauty of this land. Or maybe you're looking to leave something far behind you. Sure is a way to do it. Doesn't get much further than this. Yep. That's a whole lot of nothing. Okay, so this is good. Water's automated. I could do something with this. I don't know what I would do with it. Again, yeah, every time I get this frame stutter, it coincides with a big chunk of money popping up in the bottom left corner. Oh, and again, yep, 4,000. There we go. At least I know I'm getting paid. Every time the game hitches, it's payday, basically. Pink plots by big food producers because they're filling and don't have a taste. Boom plots brought by... Oh, right. Oh, I see. Right. Oh, yeah. The story and stuff. Yeah, there is a world around it. If you, like, dig into... like this, I think... Platonomics, highly volatile boom plots have all sorts of applications, including powering rocket thrusters and demolitions. Military organizations value their highly destructive capabilities for medical technology and other research. Imagine that. Yeah, they've all got a little bit of a thing behind them. Party Gordo. The Party Gordo is a mysterious goddess land that visits the far range every weekend to bring the party to the ranchers. Scientists have attempted to study this phenomenon and explain it, but you, like, can't explain it. It's just party time. There's nothing scientifically unique about the Party Gordo's pink plots. Wait, does that mean the spirit of dance and celebration lives in your heart? Oh! Yeah, now that there is a... Yeah, if you're talking about that kind of, sort of, backstory. It's not backstory so much as it is just world building, but yeah. So, food-wise, those guys are content right now. And this guy's got nothing to do. So what I should tell him to do is just veggies, gardens, to auto-feeders. He wants a splash of water. And off he goes. Meanwhile, these guys were going to get relocated, weren't they, into the wilderness. Where I have no areas left to build anything. I mean, do I need the chicken coop? One could argue not. Yeah, you straight up do need to give a fair bit of consideration to where you build everything. Yeah, now you... Oh, man, now you've really got me with a hankering for building a super efficient farm. The problem is that... Really, look, the big problem with building a new farm from scratch is that it will take me weeks to do. And I have other video games to play. This is the problem I've got. It's not that I don't want to start from scratch, it's just that I do not have the time and resources to start from scratch, quite frankly. I can't invest that much of my life into building another new farm. I've spent so much of it on this one. Oh, that's a very good point. Yeah, the performance might literally be the reason for the drone limit. Well, you know what? I imagine that's part of it. I think just making it not completely broken is probably another major part of it. There is, I guess, a certain degree of joy to be had in trying to figure out how to make your farm as efficient as it can be. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. So you would need... Science needs to be science, which mostly just needs to be pink, if we're honest. And anything else that's particularly valuable to you at any given time, maybe? You can just harvest things as and when you need them, I suppose. You need a veggie area, you need a... What am I doing with all these chickens? I imagine the chickens don't help my frame rate. You need a veggie area, you need a fruit area, you arguably might need a meat area, I don't know. You probably don't let it get like this if you do need a meat area. If you hybridize your chickens, if you hybridize your slimes correctly, you shouldn't need a meat area. I've never actually had to feed any of my slimes specifically on a diet of meat. And so I don't want to start over like, I don't know, I'm going to rack my brains about it for the next 2 hours and whinge and moan until it's midnight. And then I can go and play Mother Gunship again. No, yeah, look, okay, so it's going to be 3 months until the next Slime Rancher major update. The biggest issue I have with this here and now is just that if I start a new farm, you guys aren't going to see any automation. It's going to cost me 10,000 just to unlock automation. And that's a lot of money. And there's a good chance I won't even get that far tonight. If I unlock automation, I won't have the resources to start building. It's another 2,000 to unlock drones, and then on top of that you need stuff. Like a bunch. What was it? It's honey. It's... You need to do a lot of digging with apiaries. Let me find out what it was. There's a lot of apiary stuff, obviously. To build a drone is going to require honey, so we need to get into them. We need to open up the moss blanket. Quantum requires me to have opened up the ruins, which requires me to have gotten plots from almost everywhere else. Hunter is even deeper into the moss blankets. Honey, jelly, jellystone can be gotten from... That's some extraction from the quarry, right? Honey is apiaries. The quantum plot's going to be difficult. So it's 12,000 before I can even start. And then I need all of these resources to build one. Yes, people still care about this game because it is wonderful and continually updated by some very caring and awesome devs. So yeah, that's where the game's at these days. Oh no! What face is that? Oh, it's an out of water face. I was like, what on earth expression is it trying to pull? Okay. That one's almost tapped. You guys do your things. So yeah, I do actually really want to start a new ranch and sort of see the 3 expansions from the beginning. I want to see the 3 expansions from the beginning. But that's going to be a very time-consuming process. There's a lot of other games out, like, right now-ish, that I do want to play. Mother Gunship, not least of which. Actually, most primary of which. But as a project on the back burner for something that I will probably endeavour some point in the near future, yeah, I might sit down and start a new farm. There's also the point that this is supposed to be basically the update video, and again, if I start a new farm tonight, literally none of the update content is going to be anything that you can see. Sort of defeats the point of it all. You don't need to see me spending the next 2 hours farming pink slimes, right? You know what, I've got 2 other farms I can automate. I've got some hunter plots somewhere stashed, right? 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 No, those are all... Wow, where do I keep those? I love that I can't walk, like, across the area. I was up and down, up and down, up and down as I step on every chicken. It's brilliant. Just treading on chickens. Oh my god, do I not... Yes! No, are those tabby? Oh, they are hunter. Brilliant. Yep, nope, those are what I want. Gimme. I'm glad I stashed these away for a rainy day. Darkray! Yes, the dronies are here, and they are adorable. They are a busy little helper bee. Okay, this one isn't. This was pretty lazy, but he's got nothing to do. He's just recovering. Recharging his batteries. Okay, so hunter plots I think were my weak point. The drones get the bonus from Mochi as well, I will note. I noted that a while ago, but I never sort of, like, observed it. And also I made good money today, like, without ever making much effort. I'm up 40k without ever having sold a single plot myself. Which isn't too bad. If you're just playing the game and just every so often your farmer's just like, yep, now you got more money. That's pretty good. I think even with the market values being down... Can I see the market values? No, I can't. Dang it. Even if selling plots all the time drives your market prices down, I think the value of being able to sell everything without manual inputs means that you won't hit the cap of plots quite so often. Because if you don't maintain it, in my experience you seem to hit around about 130 plots and then your slimes can make no more. They disappear off the floor faster than they can be collected or generated. They do despawn eventually. And so you're limited to about 130 per corral. They might have upped that a little bit today because there were 230 lying around earlier, but still. Either way, I think there will still be a limit. And just being away from your farm and you can't hit that limit because there's things just selling them for you, that's good. This game is a podcast game. Yeah, I can see how that works. Do I need one more market link? I think I do. Because I need to put one in the cave, right? And I haven't put bees in the cave, but I've got 2 bees on me. And I haven't relocated the other slimes. Yeah, so, okay. So, back burner plans. In the future, at some stage, I will do hyper-efficient farm. But not today. Today is about making this farm efficient as effectively as I can. There are naturally going to be limitations to that. Chief among which is going to be primarily the fact that I literally cannot relocate those silos. Some of those silos have thousands of items in them. There is no easy way for me to, like, take everything out of those, stash them somewhere, and then move the silo and put the silo back in. That's going to be a problem. Okay, so you take all plots from collectors, sell them, go. You take fruits from gardens and feed them, go. I hope these guys aren't solar powered. The flowers, they're all flowers. They kind of probably should be. Oh, he hasn't got far to go. Oh, he's got the easy job. Look at this one. Just turn around and his job's there. Huh. Oh, fire though. Fire is a fire is a thing. With that in mind, the incinerator needs to be... Let me check the instructions again. Oh no, because you're collecting them specifically from ponds and incinerate... Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no! Ponds and incinerators are themselves specific locations. Which I'll tell you what means my other one isn't actually working. That's just dawned on me. You need... This one cannot be cleared out. This drone can only get the plots from the river. Get them from... anywhere! Get them from ponds. Because a pond and an incinerator don't count as a corral, you couldn't send the same drone to collect them from both. Nor could you collect them from the waterfall, because that counts as outside of a building, which is in and of itself a different thing again. Water and fire are actually going to be the two you can't really automate, honestly. Unless you dedicated an entire section of your farm only to water and fire, because they also don't need feeding to any great degree. If I were also to... What if we were to suggest? Fruit, gardens... Oh, you can take it to an incinerator, so you can automate the feeding of the fire ones as well. Fine. Plots. Let's head plots. Sell them. Dang it. Okay, that's what happens when you change its instructions mid-flight. It gets angry, drops everything it's collecting, and then starts its new task. Today I learned. Yeah, if you were to say... Oh, I don't know. If you were to say use the science area, how many plots do you get in the science area? I can at least hypothetically plan out an optimal farm, can't I? Even if I'm not going to actually build the utmost perfect farm today, I can at least give some consideration to it. So you could have a fire and a water one here and have that automated. And... then the rest of it can't be automated to go into science anyway to any easy degree, so any other slimes you would have here should... Why are you guys not being fed? There's food in here. You just haven't eaten it. What? It's not like I've changed that tree out recently either. Huh. So strange. Yeah, you could put... You could put fire in there. You've got 3 more places, in fact. So yeah, you could put a tree, you could put that in there. Keep this much as it is. These 2 need to be somewhere else. These 2 need to be in the main farm, I think, really. And then this just has to be the manual bit. You can focus on your science while everything else runs itself. Hey, little guy. You keep talking about scratches, but like... It's like, farm equipment, you know? We're out here in the sticks, millions of light years from Earth, running a farm. Kind of everything has scratches on it. There's very little out here that doesn't. It's just the way of the world, everything's a bit scratchy. Is this scratchy? Yeah, it's a little bit worn around the edges. See, there's a little dent there. It's not scratchy so much, but it's got dents. Can't remember where this one takes me. Where does that one take me? Okay, to the Caverns of Time, where once upon a time I did research. Then I over-researched, and now I don't need to do research anymore. Good to know that's there, though. Okay, so these guys have got food going on. We've got someone doing the veggies. We've got someone doing the plorts. These guys really could stand to be through here instead of the chickens. Oh, things are getting sold. So who wants the fun task of relocating the chickens? Bagsy not it. I mean, I could just move the coop and a few of the chickens. I don't need to move everything. Is there room for a coop down here? Oh, there totally is. Okay, so we can have water, storage, and a coop. And a tree. The tree is mildly redundant now, actually. This tree is totally just growing. I have this tree elsewhere. Don't I? So this is growing these. These are getting fed to that. Oh, these guys are going to be slowly starving to death unless I do something about that. Though they've got food for quite a while. It's the yeah. Mint mango needs to be grown somewhere. That bit's going to have to be mildly manual. So remove that and put a mango in. Though I still only have one drone here, so I could have it put the mangoes in storage. I could get a different one that puts mangoes in storage for me. Could if I'd built more of them. I haven't built more of them. And I want a coop. I mildly resent buying everything all over again. Ooh, the deluxe upgrade automatically moves elders out? I didn't realize that. Did that always do that? I don't remember that doing that. So yeah, I mildly resent rebuilding everything all over again. There's not a lot left in here, everything's been moved out. But at the end of the day, it's not too bad because I have like more money than God. So, you know. The upshot of this now is that this area is just going... It has chicken TV! Oh my god, the deluxe coop has chicken TV. It's chicken news. How have I never seen this before? I've never looked at the deluxe upgrade. Did I buy the deluxe upgrade before? I don't know if I did. Because this came in like the first expansion, right? Carolina! Or was it Carolina? One of the two. Carolina, hi. Carolina just makes you sound like a state. Hi. Welcome to things. We're watching Chicken TV. Chicken News is on. Getting the finest news. Not fake. Definitely not fake. Chicken, but not fake. Okay, so we got... What we got now? We've got a hen and a stony. I need a briar. And a rainbow. You want a rainbow? Which one's the briar? The brown ones. Is the brown one? Are you up? There we go. Welcome to your new life. Sitting watching chicken news. Oh, it's a chicken game show! How much content did they make for this? Oh my god! There's a chicken game show! What are we even watching now? What is that? Somebody somewhere was tasked with, like, making a chicken game show. And Bob is hosting the chicken... Are we still watching the chicken game show? I don't know what we're watching now. As if Bob's on TV. Bob is a TV show host. It's amazing. Is there a deluxe upgrade for cots? What do you mean cots? Like the do you mean the corrals? Is that what you mean? Not really. I don't think so. It's just the usual stuff. Oh yeah, I totally hadn't bought actually anything for this coop. Huh, okay, so I'm not going to lose that much by demolishing it. So I want another corral. I don't have any way to grow the mangoes in here though. That's going to be a problem. Even if I do move these guys in here. Alright. High walls. Air nets. Collector. Feeder. They're not angry ones, so they probably don't need music. They're not photosensitive, they don't need the solar shield. Oh, getting paid. Oof. That was a big check. It was a big payday. I could feel the weight of that money going into my bank account when the frame rate dropped. Oop. Okay, there's no easy way to do this. This is just gophering now. I could just move these guys over onto... I could give them quantum lemons, I suppose. They could eat that. They wouldn't be very productive, but... Does that matter? I don't know if that matters. I actually don't know if that matters. At the end of the day, I have everything I need for a happy and complete collection of slimes. It's very complete. So you guys are good. You guys need... that turning down a notch. Ideal world, I would move these all out. But there's 300 sabers there, another 100 sabers, that's 400. There's a... Why is there a roostro in there? I think I was saving that in case I wound up with no roostros. Just in case they all got old. I got another 200 here. More roostros here, for reasons. Maybe this happened by accident at some stage. Anyway, I've got 10 spare roostros to replace the elders. There's like 700 and 2 golds in there as well. Wow. Yeah, so to move this entire silo somewhere more convenient would require the relocation of 700 resources and a bit. That's really quite a task. Hi, gaming chicken. Welcome to the chicken lair. This is where all the chickens hang out. We don't have chicken TV in here though. Chicken TV is for those luxury guys down by the lake. The ocean. Ocean, lake, same difference. That stare, that intense chicken stare. Oh my god! Oh my god, as if they did that old CRT effect. Wow, that's like a crazy cool attention to detail. When you zoom up close, everything breaks down into like the individual RGB pixels. Cool. That's awesome. So why are they using CRT out here on the range? Surely we've got the ability to travel interstellar. Surely we've moved beyond CRT. Did I haven't got... I'm still missing drones, aren't I? I need to build more. At least one more. It may just be the one more, actually. Yeah, the size of the performance hit is directly proportional to the amount you get paid. When it sells like 5,000 worth of plots in one go, suddenly it's like, ugh, and just chugs. When it's only like, oh, it only sold 700, it's just like, ugh, and just a stutter. So I want one more of those. I'm okay to build a few more, I think, if I need them, but I think we've almost done everything. I've got 2 in here, I've got 2 in the main farm, we've got 2 in the caverns, 2 in the wilderness. Yeah, there's just one more in the docks needed, isn't there? I need to feed this guy one day. There's a lot of work to get him there in the first place. It's 4 times as much work to feed him. I'm not even sure what you're supposed to do with those gold Gordos once you've got them, like, existing. Like, I've caught one, now what do I do with you? Mostly decorative. Hope he's not hungry. Okay, so you can... not this. Okay, there we go. You can be collecting mint mangoes from a garden and putting them in a silo. And I'm just going to have to manually take them... I'm going to have to manually take them and feed my slimes with them myself, really, aren't I? So... you're not gonna... oh! You failed your instructions. Gardens. Silo. Go. There we go. Now you're happy. That's fine. Do that. A happy and automated existence. And then the food can go... oh, no way! It totally did start feeding them. Okay, interesting. That is a thing, huh? These guys probably don't need that many... no, they don't. They don't need those phase lemons. I guess you guys can have phase lemons. Here, have a big pile of phase lemons. Just in case you get peckish in the night. I think I had some in storage somewhere. I could have added them to the pile. But yeah, this one's gonna... where is this one gonna put them? Where are you taking them? What is your job? What do you do with these? Let's see what this guy does. Yep. The one's on the floor. Oh no. Oh. Yep. Not the most efficient of their job, but, you know. Very content with their lot in life. And then... I wonder if it needs to be switched to the right slot for it to deposit it. Oh no, because it goes straight in the top one anyway. It can just pick the first available slot, huh? Oops. Too many. Get in the ocean. I really don't need that many of them. Okay, well everyone's good. Make sure you're all watered. Can I get you guys from here? No, there's like a limit to how... oh, yep, that's got it. The other one. Yeah, cool. All those basketball skills. All those slime dunking. Oh my god, I did that whole basketball challenge and the phrase slime dunk never once occurred to me. What? Oh my god. Why has no one ever used the phrase slime dunk before? What days do I stream on? It's supposed to be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays is my streaming days. It can vary. I am not like some professional full-time dedicated streamer. I just do what I do. Those are the days I aim to stream on. Oh, am I getting paid? I must be getting paid. Oof, that was a big paycheck. Don't explode my drone. What's wrong with you? This is super nice to automate because I have always been really bad at maintaining the cave. So the fact that I just know it's just gonna work now even without me is great. Still can't do much about the incinerator, but hey, I was always bad at maintaining the incinerator. Oh, we've got all these. Oh, we've got all these mint mangoes. I should probably go give them to the slimes that actually eat them. And give them their toy back as well, actually, while we're on it. Yeah, have a toy. Okay, so they're fairly happy. I don't know why they got the beach ball before. Surely the beach ball should be with the pink ones. Not that the pink ones are angry or anything, but... There's a lot of slimes don't really need pacifying with toys, but hey, there you go. Oh, these were going to be incinerated. That's what I was doing. I guess I need to incinerate more, huh? Those guys eat a lot of dust. Apparently. These guys have got some spare. You don't need all those parsnips. No. You gonna finish those? Now why would you do that? Fed you food and suddenly he's like boingy out of there. And these guys are really annoying to try and keep in there. Okay, that's okay. So I guess well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 plots in here. There are 5 plots by the science. There are only 4 in the wilderness. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 here. I suppose storage, if it were to be anywhere, would have to be... I think the best place for storage would be the main farm here, wouldn't it? Because I totally don't need this pond anymore. This could be storage. But let me see, what have we got? We've got these guys that eat heartbeats, these guys that eat oka-okas, these guys that eat parsnips, and 1 empty tank. Excuse me. Yeah, so 3 things that eat veggies. Plus 3 plots of veggies. This is all... this is good. Yeah, and the drones are doing their thing. And that leaves 2 left over. Ultimately, that 1 corral and that. So we've got two empty here. To handle everything that likes fruit, I might want my Slimepedia for this. So things that want fruit are This is really difficult to actually figure out, isn't it? Because you also need to figure out what the most efficient combinations are. And ideally, to get that efficiency, you need to remove the ones that eat meat, because meat is just awkward. So this is a good combination. These are a good combination. And I bred meat out. Yeah, bred meat out of all of them. So, are there any other veggie ones that I haven't got here? Also, these are fruit ones, not veggie ones. The other, yeah, I suppose the other one would have to be what I've got going on in the caves that eat Q-berries. And let's have a look at these again. We got mint mangoes are being fed to my honeys here. Q-berries are being fed to the phosphor booms. Phase lemons are going to my quantum tangles. Prickly pears are needed for... Oh, they're needed up top with my dervish mosaics. So I suppose if you put two fruit corrals in here and 2 fruit corrals in the caves, 3 veggie corrals in the main farm area, would that cover everything? Would you have all the slimes there? Oh, Saber. Oh, Saber's an interesting one. But I've already got that bred into things as well, actually. If you just consider the slimes that I have rather than other combinations, because I've got everything covered. I've got 3 that eat veggies and 4 that eat fruits. So I can put 2 fruits here, 2 fruits in the cave, and 3 veggies in the main farm. That leaves 2 plots in the main farm, another spare plot in the cave. And science isn't even touched. What have I missed? I feel like that's too. I mean, maybe I have just hyper efficiency designed it there. I don't know. Got 2 corrals with the same lagos and it priority. Yeah, I mean, I imagine it does. Whatever is driving these drones will have an algorithm. It will probably be distance, I guess, maybe. I don't know if it will be distance. Distance is probably too complicated, actually. It probably... Each plot probably, behind the scenes, has like a number or something, and the drones are like designed to do Corral 0 first, Corral 1 next, Corral 2 after that. If the task can be assigned to multiple corrals, it will probably go to... It'll go 0, 1, 2, 3 around each corral in ascending order. So, yeah, and at the end of the day, one is probably always going to be prioritized over others. The drone blueprint is literally just bought in the science shop. It's literally just listed there with all your other blueprints. Unless there is a point where you unlock it, and I've already passed that point, but when I started playing today, and one absolutely has to bear in mind that I am literally at endgame, I've got the giant 4 tall gold statue, which is to say I've ground a lot of money out. It literally just appears on here. It's somewhere in here, I don't know. It's there, drone. 2,000. If it's not there by default when you get to science, then I don't know, honestly, actually. Almost up to 200k. I can afford the... Oh my god, I could, like... If there were more upgrades, I could afford them. I haven't even checked. Maybe they did add more upgrades. They probably didn't, but... No, they didn't. Where are you going? I thought I was just taking it to my house. This is really just here as a tank of water for me now, just to keep everything filled. Gonna be watering everything with this big old tank of stagnant water. Alright, back to my pondering efficiencies. Are there any... What have I missed? It can't be that efficient. It can't. I guess there are a lot of plots that I haven't used. There's not... Actually, no, there's not that many I've got left. Oh. Got 2 plots with 2 foods here. 2 plots and 2 foods in the wilderness. 3 plots, 3 foods here. I also have honeys placed twice, actually. Which is why I've got more... corrals than I feel like I need. Yeah, because I've got the honey hunter and then I've also got the honey pinks. So I've got 2 fruit ones growing here. I've got 1 in the cave. And then if I were to move the other... Because, yeah, the cave is where I actually have the most space left over. If I were to move these guys into the cave... I could do that now as well, actually, couldn't I? It's not like that would be terribly difficult to do right now. Then the drones in here could totally automate it. Because look at this, I got two more spare spaces. So, corral... Go. High walls. Airnet. Collector. Feeder. Gardone. Sprinkler. Nutrient soil. Scare slime. Miracle mix. And deluxe upgrade. That's an expensive garden. Doesn't matter. Look at this money pouring in. It's so very diminished from what it once was, but, you know. Market forces and all that. So I want one of those in order to start growing my new crops. Can't see what I'm doing. I've got a slime in my face. Prickly pear. Why did I buy the scare slime? I bought everything there, didn't I? Because I bought the scare... Why? What on earth would I possibly want with the scare slime? Not sure what I was doing. I'm just getting reckless and spendy, I guess. This actually leaves this area relatively unautomated. I mean, unused. I don't know what... I'm going to need to reprogram the automation in the science area. Okay, you're happy? Let me check the programming on these. You're just collect all plots, yes? And you'll just collect all fruits. Okay, so honestly, this should just work. There aren't all that many meat eaters in the game, so it's pretty easy to breed them all out and just have only the veggies running. I wonder how easy it would be to set up an automation with meat then. It seems like that would actually be trickier. Have I tried out the daily missions? What, you mean the ones that you get at the computer? Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. You have to do them for some stuff. Like, to unlock some of the characters' specific sections, they want you to do a mission for them first, and then they'll be like, hey, let's do Quicksilvers. So yeah, of course I did the missions. Hacker, hello, thank you for subbing. It's much appreciated. I can't promise you I'll be Slime Rancher all the time. If you came here for all the Slime Rancher all the time, I am not all the Slime Rancher all the time. So please don't be horrified when I stream things that are not Slime Rancher. Right, so this is happily... Oh, they're growing nicely. That's good. You guys want to top you up? I'm going to top you up. You got nothing to do. Bit of downtime, huh? Okay, charge your batteries, that's fine. Okay, so I can... Oh, things are growing. I was going to demolish this, but I think I'll harvest it before I demolish it. Although I have 300 in storage. Oh, you... No! Stop! 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 Oh! Can I... Give them to me! Oh, that doesn't work. You can't steal them off a drone. I feel like you should be able to steal them off a drone. Right, I want my land back. This land is my land. What are you doing with them? You're putting them in there, of course you are. I'm... Oh no. Yeah, if I put one in there... Now, is this going to deposit it in there? I would like it to empty all these out and sell them and whatnot. I don't know if they can empty them out and sell them and whatnot. Well, I mean, they can, obviously, but I want them to do that as part of, like, a process whereby I end up with this thing demolished, but I don't know if that's going to happen. It's going to empty that, but then this thing's going to... I just need to babysit it, really, don't I? Are you out of fuel? What's going on here? Oh, I see. You only do one kind of plot. Who told you to do that? What fool said you only needed to collect one kind of plot? What utter cretin would tell you to do that? Yeah, that would have been me. Not the... Oh, okay. That's why I asked you I need to do one kind of plot. Fine. Yeah, this is absolutely the one bit of the farm that doesn't need automation, I suppose. Yeah, actually, yeah, no, that's a very fine point. Once this is done, I don't want it to collect these from here. Or maybe I do and I want them to put it in the silo? Yeah, I could have it put in the silo. At least that way everything's going into safekeeping. Even if I have to empty the silo myself on occasion. So yeah, nothing for you to collect here. You empty that. Good. That's empty. Let me get this back out. And then... Give me my land back. Nice. Okay, so your job now becomes take these to a silo. You keep on feeding things, that's fine. You do your job, you do you. This is just going to be storage for pink and or honey. And I got two more spaces in case I wanted to put 2 more things in. I'd hesitate to suggest that if one had to find a place to put your fire and water, that might be it. Yeah, I've got a pretty good plan for a fully automated, or like 95% automated farm sort of set out here. Which is actually, you know what, it's not far from what I've actually rearranged everything into now. The only spanners in the works are where I put silos. Silos are not easy to replace. Everything else is not too bad. You know what we haven't been and done, though? We haven't made more drones. Give me more drones. Give me like... oh, quantum plots. Well, there aren't going to be any quantum plots, are there? Not unless the thing has run out of water. I don't think it will have done, though. Because this thing's going to be emptied all the time. Yep, there it goes. That's yeah, I needed those. Thanks. Wait, if I get to quick, if I beat it back here, I can tell it to stop. Reset. Drop the things. Where? There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. How many of these did you have? A good number. Oh, a good amount. Yeah, I don't want those sold. I'm going to leave that one off for the moment. I want to make quantum plots. I would like to actually have them. I'll bring it back on and have it return to duty soon, but... hey, we're past the 200k mark. I feel like with automation they need to add more achieves for stuff like past 1 million new books owned. There's a lot of food just laid in the farms here. Is everything... oh, everything is literally at capacity, isn't it? 99? That's not quite. That's not... where's my bee at? Doing his job. There's one busy bee. I've given that one quite a lot of work to do. Quite genuinely astonishing amount of work. That's got to feed 3 different kinds of slimes. There's work cut out. Right, so that's scope to make. That's actually, you know what? That's actually probably everything I need. I don't think I'll need any more drones than that. Ever, really. Though it's got me pondering, is there any scope for using drones out in the field somewhere? Could you do that? How would that help? Don't know. Because they can't be put in a teleporter, so the most you could do would be find and sell things at best. What were you doing? You were doing plots, right? Plots from a plot collector, take them to market. And get rinsed. I guess everything's full, you're not there's a lot of fruit on the floor. No? Achievement unlocked, tank the price of everything. Yeah, I think we've done that. I think that's achieved. Oops, I'm reading things. It is about 11 o'clock in my place, yes, Evangelion. Tangle Slime's the first slimes to have 2 favorite foods, painted hen and spicy tofu. Spicy tofu. Okay, fair enough. I didn't realize that was a thing. Yeah, the fact that it was fixed says that sounds entirely like that was just a bug. Can I put this on this guy? I didn't know you could do that! That makes me extremely happy. I just did that on a whim. I didn't realize that was actually a thing. He's got like a gold chain as well. Oh my god. Are they supposed to be gold? Are they normally gold? Is that just a weird coincidence? Oh, they are normally gold. Okay, fair enough. Oh my god! That's a new one. What is the price of everything? Not actually disastrous. It almost feels... I don't know. There's a lot of those are on the up. None of those are like high. None of those are... Actually, fire's fairly high, but I haven't been selling fire. Some of those are quite low. Yeah, hunters are like 33. Some of them I'm like, oh yeah, those are pretty good, but they're all the ones that I'm thinking, oh, they're pretty good, are ones that I haven't been selling. Like pinks. Pinks are at 17. For pinks, that's good. But I've been sciencing them. Yeah, a lot of the... Yeah, some of those should be higher than 50, no doubt. They've all got green arrows, though. Well, nearly all of them. The gold ones are not too bad at 467. Yeah, do I really want to make that savvy investment to make myself 900 new bucks? Woohoo! I'm rich! Look at me, I'm Mr. Gold Monocle Guy. I have 900 new bucks. The gold plots are worthless at this stage. They really are. What do? I was going to go this way, wasn't I? Because I have a ranch here. Not that I've done diddly with it, but still. Still got stuff going on. Oh shoot, do I need a market? I guess I need a market. Where's the nearest place to put these? I don't suppose it matters too much. Utility, drone, go. Market here, I guess? So you... Ooh, this one has a different color. Ooh, there's a different color. I like it. That's a cool color. Mochi. Good color scheme. Can I choose this one? I can't remember if I can choose this one or not. You will take puddle plots from the floor and sell them for me. I'm never going to remember to come back here and water you. This isn't going to last very long. Oh yeah, there's one. What is this one then? Kanpeki? Kanpeki? PK? I don't know what that is or how you pronounce it. Presume it has some vague connection, or maybe not even vague connection, some direct connection to the sort of Japanese shrine-y thing that's going on with her place. which is cool. I dig it. Quiz, what is the first purple slime? First purple slime? I can only think of one purple slime. That would be a dervish, right? I'm gonna check this out. Oh, phosphor. Phosphor. Duh. I hope that wasn't intended as like a pop quiz for everyone in chat, because I just ruined it. Sorry. If it was aimed at me, congratulations, I looked the answer up. I am smirked. We've made almost 100k. I ain't sold a single plot myself today. Yeah, getting things to interact with warp depots would be actually pretty sweet. Also, getting them to interact with, like, extractors would be good. Out in the field, if you set up a big area of, like, Titan drills... Oh my god, yeah. You set up a bunch of Titan drills. If you could have a drone that could eject them every 12 hours, and another one that was programmed to pick up all extraction resources and send them to markets, and just leave them running in, like, either they leave a whole bunch of those going in the glass desert or in the caverns of time or whatever. This would be great! Although really the purpose of extracting in the caverns of time is just the echoes, which would be a little trickier to do. What do I need? I need more... I bought a lot of market links today. Actually, hang fire on the market link thoughts. Wait, did I use my last one? Yeah, I need at least one. Fine. I was gonna go visit... I forget, what's the first guy called? What was his name? From the first expansion? I totes don't remember who that was. I remember Mochi. Mochi was important. Not to say that this guy wasn't. He was called Ogden Ortiz. Yes, him. Cool. So I've got Ogden's Place, but I have not used Ogden's Place for anything. So... I guess that's that. There's nothing to automate here. I guess this is a lot of space. If you really wanted to, like, use a space, this wouldn't be bad. Yeah, there's 6 plots here. You could put 3 different kinds of slimes in here. And their foods. It wouldn't be a problem at all. Dude's got a good farm. How big was Mochi's? I just really haven't given any... They're just sort of... They feel out of the way. They feel out of the way, and they also feel like... From my perspective as someone who got the expansions late on into the game... It's just a late edition. I've already got most of the things together. Like, I don't need the extra space. Someone who's sort of up and coming and expanding and whatnot might feel differently about it. So Mochi's going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra plots. Huh. Ogden's farm's bigger. How about that? Either way, there's still room to put 2 good types of slime in here. Unfortunately, I would like... What were the water guys in here? This is such a good place to put the water slimes. That I would really like to be able to have a 3rd drone in here, just maintaining the water slimes. But if you had any ordinary slimes, you would need the 2 to do the maintenance. I would argue that the phosphor slime was the first purple slime, just on the basis that you can encounter it in the starting area. Whereas the crystal slime you need to unlock the quarry to be able to get to. The dervish slime's obviously late game. Crystal slime, yeah, they're only in the quarry, and in that obscure bit of the quarry that's easy to overlook as well. Phosphors, they are in the... what do you call it? The first bit of the world? The dry reef? Yeah, dry reef. They're in the reef, so yeah, they're the first purple ones. Unless you're going to nitpick about shades of purple. Crystal slime is obviously, yeah, quite a bright, vibrant purple. Dervish slime's a fairly distinct purple. Phosphors are like a lilac, I guess. But a lilac is a purple in my book. Smoke, fire, and mirrors was implemented long before the Glass Desert was introduced, making it impossible to legitimately achieve until update to 0.6. Are you just... Is this your role in life, just reading out Slime Rancher factoids, or are you just chilling reading the wiki for funsies? I'm not sure what's happening here, but I'm not objecting. I should stress. I've just never had someone pop up in chat and just start laying facts down on me. And yeah, I remember that chief being in the game and that sector not being in the game. I remember that was the thing. I think they very distinctly laid out kind of... They had a very good idea in their mind what they wanted from the game, where the player would go, in what order, and how the progression would play out. A very long time before they actually managed to get all the content implemented. Which is, you know, the right way to develop a video game. You should probably have a good idea of how you want your video game to be before you make your video game. So to that end, at some point they were like, well, we know what we want the players to do. We can, like, flesh out a lot of the achievements. That way, players have something to, you know, actually strive towards while they're beta testing our game as well. And some of that is just stuff they got in early, I guess. Indigonium is a mix between the words indigo, for its colour, and ium, used in chemistry. Yes. That one's... Oh, that one didn't really take a lot of rocket science to figure out. If you've ever heard of anything in chemistry, you would probably have figured out what indigonium was. It's the element indigo. I love this guy. He's so posh. What other ones do I have? What else? What else could go on one of those guys? Googly eyes. Is that how I got it? I just got monocle and googly eyes? Do I need to strive for more? What else can I build? Heavy metal experts call the hard rock deep purple. I mean... Yeah, I mean, heavy metal experts call the hard rock deep purple. I mean, I guess if you weren't aware of the existence of Deep Purple, sure, but like that whole sentence is just written for metalheads. What else we got? What have we got? Curios. Fashion pods require phosphors. Those require puddles. Royals require crystals. I'm missing all of these things. I got them. Let's see, so phosphors, puddles. I can get the puddles because half of them are not being collected, right? Phosphors are going to be tricky because I got to fight for those. And crystals. Puddle phosphor crystals. Might as well just unlock all the things, right? I'm sorry, I'm feeling like I'm being really condescending about the factoids, but like, at the same time, I don't think Monomi Park were very subtle in their references. Okay, so we got one of the things I need. I need crystals. You guys. You guys just made me some. Oh, there's a few in here as well. And somewhere over here is... Hey! There we go. The server catches up. It's not a server, it's not online. Why would it work as a server? The game engine? Like the engine, I guess? It's 10. Oh, 5. I got... Wait, how many are you guys in there? There's 5 in here. That's too many, right? Well, they don't seem unhappy about it. I thought there was a limit of 4, though. Oh, he's tapped. That's why no one else has been collected. And you? Do you want to do your fruit job? Get a fruit job. Man, if you can get it so that the most automation you have to do is squirt a bit of water on everything every day, that's the life. At that point you can, like, literally retire, because you're an old person and all you have to do is water your plants every day. That's literally your only role in life. Yeah, do I want one of those? Yeah, I do. Do I want one of those? Yeah, I do. Do I want one of those? Yeah, I do. I got that one, that's already deployed. I could make some of those. I got those spare gold plots. I could make gold lamps. Tempting. Ooh, there's cocoa I never made the last pair of teleporters. Because I got those, that was like the last thing you got, wasn't it? Did you get that at like level 28 or something? I think. Cool, I'll have brown teleporters. I don't know why brown is like the most prestigious one, the last one that you get, but sure. You get the gold one way before that. So it's like, no, cocoa is more prestigious than gold. Everyone knows chocolate is the most valuable substance in the world. None of this gold malarkey. Okay, what do we want this guy to wear? He's kind of gold. He maybe should have a tiara. Yep. Regal as all get out. Still not bouncy. So regal. You just joined? What did the drones do? The drones, to recap on the last 2 hours, they look like these, well, they land on these flowers, they live on these flowers, they fly off and they pick up whatever you tell them to pick up, from wherever you tell them to pick them up, and take them where you want them to go. They have limitations, they can't pick up from everywhere, they can't drop off everywhere, and you can only have 2 per section of the farm, and they can't travel between the sections, so this guy can't take them round the canyons into the wilderness or anything. This one's currently instructed to pick up all plots of any kind, as seen here. You can tell them where you want them to go, so in this instance they go where they come from, rather. So select source is I want them to take them from plot collectors, so we're collecting all plots from plot collectors. Where do they go? Plot market. So, yeah. I think if I had reset that, he probably would have got upset, so I'll just cancel out. Likewise, we've got this one who lives a little bit out of the way. I should maybe move out a bit closer to things. Either way, these two don't get a lot of downtime. So this one is picking up all veggies because the foods can be. You can either tell it to pick up individual very specific items, or you can pick up broader categories of things: elder chickens, all meats, all fruit, all veggies, all plots. You can tell it where to take it from, so you can take it from silos, you can take it things that are just dropped on the floor, or from gardens. And destination, tell it where you want it to go. So they can go into incinerators, they can go into feeders, or you can go and take them into storage, or just drop them on the floor of the corral, frankly. Which is That's a weird one. I don't know why you would specifically want to just drop it on the floor of the corral, but maybe you would. And then when you're done, they go to sleep and they're adorable. Look at it. It even drools. Why does a robot drool? Nimble Valley is the only biome to not naturally include not to include naturally spawning pink or phosphor slimes. Which one is Nimble Valley? I don't know what Nimble Valley is. Oh, the Quicksilver one, right, okay. Fair enough, yes, because literally only one kind of slime spawns there. So, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, if that was on Wikipedia, that one would probably get removed for irrelevance. That is such a stupid fact. Again, I'm sorry, I'm being very harsh on your facts, but like... Yes, there's one area of the game where only one kind of slime spawns, and these other kinds of slime don't spawn here. Isn't that an interesting fact? Like the Puddle Gordo, the Saber Slime has an identifiable entry within the game files for a pure Saber Slime, but no game object associated with it. Ooh, okay, that is kind of interesting. I will let you have that one. That is mildly interesting. That would suggest... No, wait, if no game objects associated with that means there's, like, no file for it, right? I was thinking, does that mean you could, like... mod it in or hack it in or something? Could you like mess with the game code so that it's suddenly like, ah, yes, no, please spawn into this world one Saber Slime? I would, at this point, I would probably be tempted to have a crack at that. Oh, the Puddle Gordo. Oh, I see. Right, yeah, okay. Yep. So does that mean I could spawn in a Puddle Gordo? Maybe. Maybe. You might out of my... You're my robot. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have priority here. Yeah, have beats. So the only thing left to do is go on a quest to find 4 gilded gingers to feed the gold Gordo. I mean, I suppose if I just wanted to be like super like crazy, I want to say completionist. I don't know if it is completionist. Is it completionist? If I were to say like I want 3, just so that not merely can I have all the slimes, but also the biggest slime. I want to feed it 3 so that it doesn't pop, but I have a gold Gordo and it's massive. I mean, it, you know, massiver. Money slimes? I mean, those kind of already exist. There's the Lucky Pat slimes, which are basically of the theme of money. See, it has a coin on it, and if you know, it gobbles up any coin it can find and jingles as it moves around. If you feed it a chicken, it explodes into money. It's kind of a money slime. And also, what would it do? It would make plots which are worth money? Remind me what plots already do. No, I don't think money... I don't think a money slime is a fantastic concept, because... I don't know, it's like, it wouldn't do anything particularly interesting or unique, unless you have got an interesting, unique concept for it. Normally, the slimes have sort of an interesting sort of theme to them, like rocks, or cats, or wolves, or saber-toothed tigers. Need to find different minerals. Maybe you can have an even more valuable slime, a platinum slime. Hey, It's got the same tiara on as this. Hey, it's the same. Is it the same tiara? Oh, it totally is. They just reused the tiara model. That's hilarious. It's just the scaled up tiara from the statue. Busted. Let's do a daily quest. Someone said about doing daily quests earlier. Mochi. Let's make a trade, Lemonade. What do you want? These are gonna be tricky to get. Everything's being eaten. Where's my cats? Where are my cats? My cats, these are my cats. So you want 3 of those, and I need 1 quantum. Oh, monkey! Okay, that is a very different thing to money. Yeah, no, that's a wildly different concept. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that is a novel one. I can dig that. Wait, what is going on here with the chicken eating fiesta? Why are you guys not well fed? You have like 100 in here. Do I need to up how fast these get deployed or something? Stop eating my chickens! You monsters! There must be some on the floor here. My poor chickens! They're getting eaten by ravenous plants. Here! Eat! Eat! Oh my god. How are you guys doing? Not great. Do you want a splash? Have a splash. So I'm guessing you, like, figure they would, what, live in trees, I guess? That's a weird concept for a slime. I guess you could give them, like, a tail or something? Maybe? Like, no other slimes have, like, appendages, though, so to that end, that's a little on the odd side. So slimes that live in trees, and when you try to harvest their plorts, they throw plorts at you, I suppose, is basically what that is. Yeah, they would just throw plorts at you. I quite like that. That's quite amusing as a concept in and of itself. They just throw plorts at you. You all topped up? Yeah, these guys are all topped up. You busy? Yeah, they are. So busy. Busy bees. You good? Oh, he's not good. You're pretty bad too. Do you think they'll ever add the royal jelly and ice queen? No. Oh, well, I had a bow. I had a bow tie up here. I didn't know about it. I don't know. I guess it must be. It'll be Grey Havens that own that particular IP now, isn't it? It's potential, I suppose, that if Nick and co have a good relationship with Grey Havens, and I don't necessarily see any reason why they wouldn't. They are keeping his projects alive, to be fair. They might come to some sort of arrangement where Monomi Park was allowed to use that. I suppose they did Quicksilvers, which are essentially a Spiral Knight thing. So I mean, maybe. When it comes to anything that involves cross promotion, cross collaboration, using other people's ideas, The biggest barrier to that is really just going to be copyright and who owns what IPs and who is happy to let other people use their IPs and things. Some devs are going to be like totally chill with that, other ones are, would you know, freak out at the idea of that. I imagine Greyhaven's probably, if Nick came to them and said, look, I want to put a royal jelly in my game about slimes, I literally created the royal jelly, I don't think Greyhaven's would object to any great degree. You not got any work to do? You not got anything? Oh, I thought you did. Lazy bees. Also, I love that you can just, like, shoot water in their face to, like, tell them to get on with the job. It's like, why aren't you working? Sploosh. There you go, get to work. Oh, I know, don't get me wrong, I know exactly who made what, yeah. That doesn't mean that Monomi Park is more than two. Monomi Park, i.e. the devs of Slime Rancher, is more than two of the people who made Spiral Knights. Spiral Knights was a bigger team than Slime Rancher, I think. Because it's an MMO and it required a lot of people to, like, maintain it. Whereas Greyhaven's is not many people anymore. Monomi Park, when Nick left, he poached most of the good talent from Three Rings and formed Monomi Park out of that. So he took the artist, I think he took the musician as well? Tell you what, let's... Is there credit? There are credits somewhere. Is there credits? How do I get to the credits? Where's my credits? Most games let you get to credits, right? No? Is it back on the main menu? I'm gonna nosy on the credits. I want a credits nosy. About, yeah, okay. Nick is obviously Nick. We all know, you know, Nick. Ian McConville was the lead artist on Spiral Knights, definitely. Also artist for a webcomic called 3-Paneled Soul. Go check that out, it's great. Chris Lum was definitely part of the Spiral Knights team. Harry Mack, you will all be familiar with his particular soundtrack on Spiral Knights, no doubt. The name Victoria Joe rings a bell as well, I think. Is Victoria from Spiral Knights? I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. I don't know. There's at least 4 names here. There's at least 4 names on that list that are definitely Spiral Knights team. So there you go. Yeah, Nick poached everyone good. 3 Rings. By the time Nick was done with them, 3 Rings didn't have anyone particularly. No, that's sorry. That's really what I was about to say was really harsh, I think. But I was gonna say I don't think 3 Rings had anyone particularly talented left with them. But that's like horrific, and I don't know how good or what anyone's qualifications are. And I'm not going to like. No, I retract that statement in its entirety. Wow. But yeah, like Nick poached all of the leads, the very, very creme de la creme of the dev team, the people who were through it through thick and thin and leading the teams and stuff, the very best to form Monomi Park, and that became this. Obviously, when Nick left, the details are not particularly public, but the general understanding is that it was not as voluntary as the public statement was made out to be. They said Nick was like, "Oh, I'm leaving to pursue other projects," but word on the street was that Sega kind of pushed him out. And so really at that point I guess it would have been Sega that owned the IP to Spiral Knights, because Sega was still publishing it and Sega was still making money out of it even after Nick left. And even after Nick left, formed Monomi Park and started working on Slime Rancher, Sega still owned Spiral Knights. And then it got sold to Grey Havens, which is surprising because I wouldn't have thought Sega would part with an IP just like that. I wouldn't have thought they'd just be like, yeah, no, sure, have it. I don't know, I'm not even sure if it was sold. They might have given them it. But big companies don't tend to give away IP like that. It would have, I'm sure it would have to be sold. I don't know the business specifics. One way or another, the IP wound up with Grey Havens. Grey Havens are developing it to this day. Grey Havens are really just a voluntary passion project for the most part. I say voluntary, they are still selling like cosmetics and stuff, I guess, but I think most of that goes back into the game's maintenance. I don't think Grey Havens make much, if anything, out of actually running that game. It is mostly I think they do that for the love, really. So I think on those grounds, they would have a good relationship with Monomi Park. I think Nick would be okay with like collaborating with those guys, and they would be okay with collaborating with Nick. They are keeping Nick's major masterpiece works alive through just for the sheer love of it. I think they'd probably be okay with Nick doing it, but at the same time, Nick would then have to like go to Grey Havens and be like, "Can we use that? You own the rights to this at this moment in time. Can you give me a license to make this feature in my video game that references your intellectual property?" I'm sure the answer is almost certainly yes. I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't, but nonetheless, there you go. That's copyright. That's a brief history of copyright from Meroka, and the ins and outs and trials and tribulations of Three Rings, Sega, and Monomi Park, and Grey Havens. But yeah, Three Rings these days are just... they're one of Sega's very minor studios. If they're even... are they even still around? I feel like Sega... part of me is like saying... part of my brain is saying that Sega closed them down or something, but I'm not sure if that's true or if I'm making that up. Have I ever met the Tar? Yeah, we can go meet a Tar if you want to meet a Tar. They ain't hard to find. Give me one of those. Tar is created when any Largo eats any plort that it doesn't... oh, that doesn't work. That isn't part of its makeup. Basically, if you try and combine 3 or more slimes... yeah, that's a tar. They're not very nice. They eat everything and everyone, including you. And then they eat other things. Sorry, you're the science experiment here. And then they make more of them. Okay. They are supposed to make more of themselves. I guess they don't make more of themselves every time? I think, is he full now, or is he just tormenting things? It's okay. Water stops them breeding, and another water... oh, hello. That one's natural. That one duplicated. Yeah. Hitting them with water once stops them duplicating. Hitting them with water twice destroys them. Or you can just pick them up and throw them in the ocean. Both good options. But they do cause a mess. And if you accidentally let one get loose on your farm, just through accident or negligence or God knows even intention, it can do some damage. It has happened. It happened when I was doing one of the speedruns at one point. I came back and one of my corrals was just empty except for one tar. I was like, oh dear. Have I tried... You're not actually asking me that question. Have I tried Spiral Knights? I refuse to answer that question. There are 27 specific locations where an incorporeal phased lemon tree may be found. A maximum of 10 are present at any one time during an in-game... oh! That's mildly interesting. Sure, I'll take that. I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't realize, like, some days trees existed and some days they don't. That is kind of explains why they're such an incredible nuisance to get hold of in the wild. I think Lord Urk knows that I used to make vids on Sparrow Knights. I think they're just trolling, honestly. If not, I have questions. Try capturing a tar. That would require one of these. In one of the other farms. Oh, I ain't capturing it in a farm. Don't you... Oh, you mean... Oh, I see. You mean like in like Ogden's ranch. Oh, I could... Yeah, I could do that. Somewhere where it's safe and contained. Sure, that's doable. Okay, give me a rock guy. And... Oh, Lord. No! No, you leave that alone! You leave them alone. Need a plot. Anybody got a plot? Anybody for plots? That's, yep. Pink, rock, and cats. That will work. And I need one veggie to feed the rock guy, I suppose. That would be a... That would be a... No, there are no carrots. All carrots have ceased to exist. The carrot is now extinct. I'm sorry, folks. I hope you didn't like carrots. Fine, one of those. I said one of those. I got two. Ogden is this way. Hey guys, let's do some science. Okay, so you... Monomi! Plots. Pink guy loves plots. Monomi! And then... Would you like a different plot? And then... oh shoot, I should put this down first. You come to me. Come with me if you want to live. He's the best. Da, 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 da. It's always good to be the best. I'm the best at what I do. Eating things. Can't just leave that there, just be trapped. Solitary confinement. They are, in a horrific kind of way, weirdly pretty. Ian McConville is an incredibly talented 3D artist. Incredibly talented low poly 3D artist as well. He does a lot of work with very, very basic sort of graphics. I mean, let us not forget these guys who are just utterly beautiful. They've got monocles as well. I've got to put monocles on them. Of course they've got monocles. Oh, you're missing a monocle. You need a monocle. Oh, I don't have monocles. Let's put monocles here. Who needs a monocle? You've lost your monocle? Get dapper. There we go. So dapper. You can be released into the wilderness where you will turn into a tar undoubtedly, but that's fine. That's not my problem. How are them prices do? It's a write-up. Drake, hi, welcome. Yes, the You're a mite late to the party, but yes, they're adorable. That's mostly been the majority of my observations for the last 2.5 hours, really. I've just been sat here for 2 hours going, oh my god, look at how cute they are! I don't know where they've gone. Where have they buzzed off to? There's one. Look at him. He's so cute! You need a top up? I need a top up. Where's my other one? The other one never stops, honestly. I've got it on such a ridiculous task. It's got to clean out 6 tanks of plorts. It never stops. We are so busy. I have questions. Mainly, can I put a tiara on a drone? Where do you go? You can! I am so glad they thought of that. This is the best day ever. You can put a tiara on a... Well, this one is definitely my hardest working. It wants a tiara. All of a sudden I look at chat and realize you told me to do that literally the same moment I discovered it myself. I apologize. You can have minor... You can have partial credit for that, but, like, I totally didn't look at chat. I just literally went, ooh, what if I tried this? About it almost exactly the same moment you told me to try that. Where's the other one gone? Are you getting food? You getting food? No? Must be getting food from somewhere. Where's food drone? Food drone. I could, like, sort of fashionably coordinate them. So food drone has a monocle. I should do that, actually. Yeah, I should, like... That way when you find them in the field, you would know which one is which. You're like, which job is this one doing? Not that that's, like, really useful or relevant at all. But nice to know, I suppose. If you give monocles to everything that's doing food, or whatever accessory of your choice, really. If I give monocles to everything that's doing food, and tiaras to everything that's doing plorts, then when I find them, I know which one's which. You are blatantly a food drone. You are a plort drone. The queen bee, oh my god, it totally is. Oh, and I'm getting paid. What are you? You are plort drone. Which means food drone is... Oh. Food drone is doing food. How about that? It's got it's like a butler, I suppose. It's got a monocle. It's like, sirs, your dinner is served. Prepare the feast. If only I could give it a top hat. Why isn't there a top hat? I want a top hat now. So, your plort job, your food job. You're both looking a little empty. I wasn't telling you to do work, I was just, like, topping you up. Don't misunderstand me. So, you are... plort job? You are kind of different food job, but you nonetheless are working on food, so I suppose a monocle is a fine. Unless I get a different one. What other ones do we have? Your job is different to the others. You will get a bow tie. Weirdly functional as well as stylish. Amazing. It's like a game show host. A chicken game show host. See what I did there? That is the chicken weather forecast. They keep showing new programs. I don't think I've seen the chicken weather forecast before. Chicken TV is the greatest invention of all time. Except for maybe the drone, I don't know. Drones are pretty good, I suppose. Who has not been decorated? Did I do the ones up around here? I did, right? Yeah, I totally did. So I guess the one at Mochi's wants a tiara. For the hard work and service they put in. Out here all alone. Hi there. Catch the tiara. There we go. It's pretty satisfying just to watch them going about their business. Yeah, I was watching some of the shows earlier. I spent a little while watching Chicken TV. There's blatantly like news, a game show, and we've just seen the weather. I'm really intrigued as to what else there is. You're gonna get the game for your birthday? Ooh, look forward to it. It's gonna be good. Also, good time to get into it because like all the content has been dropped on it since launch. So, I mean, like, this is good, but I have, at the end of the day, done everything. Having access to all these fun toys whilst you're actually going through the game, it will be a different experience. Rainy with a chance of scrambled eggs. Oh, that's cruel. Chicken shouldn't have a... You're basically saying the weather forecast is for your offspring to be turned into food for another creature. That's a horrible forecast. Also dubious as to whether one could call that weather. Question. Question answered. Chickens cannot wear tiaras. Had to check. Ooh. Bonus question. Can a tar wear a tiara? Oh, it's gone. Well, the question still needs answering, so we're going to have to go make one out in the wilds now, aren't we? At this point, I'm just... My game has devolved into just... What can I put a tiara on? Okay, so I want... pink plots. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, have a pink plot. Is there anything else going on around here? Tabby plot. Phosphor plot. Tabby. There's gotta be some tabbies. Tabby. 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 No. Yep, give me that, give me that. Nope, don't do it. You ate it. You ate that. Chickens. Nope. Hen on. How hungry are you? You hungry? Yeah, you are. Yes, got it. That's all I needed. Oh, actually, there's a pink rock there as well, actually, isn't there? So if I were to give you... There we go. Now, tiara. Aww. Have a monocle. Okay. It's not working. You can't be evil and dapper. Apparently. Not allowed to be dapper and evil. Creepy Stone, hi. Ooh, one rando phosphor. Oh man, I could have... Yeah, I could have just made it here and now. I didn't see the phosphor plot. That would have worked. If it stays in the shade, is it okay? Does it only evaporate in sunlight? Do they evaporate, or is it just the slimes that evaporate in sunlight? Science. Don't know. Because the water ones, if they leave water, they evaporate. In the update trailer of the Ancient Ruins, red echoes were used to mimic the title of Slime Rancher. Very good. Okay, I don't know what else there is to do, actually. I'm really just, like... I've been messing around for, like, an hour now. I've had this all pretty automated and efficient for a while. And I've just been, like, goofing off for the most part. The only thing that can be done that does need doing, actually... Let me take my shortcut, in fact. The one bit that I said, I should probably actually do something with this. This is the one bit of manual intervention that I actually need. Is to feed this one slightly misplaced corral. And they haven't even run out of food since I last checked on them anyway. Which was, I'm sure, over an hour ago. And they've got more food than they could possibly want. Just deposited on the floor too. Yeah, seriously, like, the most... This is really the most work that actually needs to be done on this farm. It's like, just fill that up with food once every hour and a half, 2 hours. A very minimal intervention sort of approach. It's okay. So cute. Have water. Is it creepy that I'm watching the robots sleep? Splash a phase lemon tree. What? Yeah, not sure what you're expecting to achieve. Consider it splashed. I have sprinklers. I don't water things manually. And also I've never heard of watering things manually being a thing either. They grow pretty well without. Oh, a phase lemon tree. Oh, you're going back to that point? Oh, right. Oh, was that a thing? Oh my god. I never knew. Well, today I learned. Right, let's go test this out. Oh my god, the things I'm learning about Slime Rancher, this game is intricate. Very, very intricate. There's so much. Okay, there's a tree. Sort of a tree. Do you mean a tree that's growing, or a tree that's... Do you mean, I take it you mean a growing one. One that's in phase. I don't know where they all are now. You said there were like 17. I'm like, I can't remotely think of 17 places where there's a phase lemon tree. Maybe I just don't feel like there's many because I'm so used to them just, like, mostly not existing. Yep, there's one there. That one doesn't exist. There's one there, but it doesn't exist. Oh wait, no. It's growing fruit, but it doesn't exist. Fine. That one is also growing fruit. Also does not exist. Am I missing something? Splashing a phased lemon tree with water in the ancient ruins causes it to teleport away. Not seeing it. Or do I have to find one that is... Hey, I've got nothing to feed it! Have a tiara! Oh, butts. Well, arses, I missed the gold one. So, is that how you get the trees into phase? If you find one that's in phase, hit it with water, and it teleports, and a different one comes into phase, and hopefully it's one that actually has fruit on it? Is that the dealio? Is that where we're going with this? Is this one... What is this one growing? That's not... That's... You're boring. Ooh. You thought that was true. Okay, yeah, I've not heard that. Not that I've done a lot of research into things. And it sounds like you have done a lot of research into things just by the sheer factoids you've been laying on us, but... I don't know. I haven't found any trees that are in phase, honestly, here. They all seem to be sort of wispy and ethereal today. Kelton, thanks for subscribing to me. Much appreciated. I will give you the same caveat that I've been giving everyone else who's told me they've subscribed to me today, which is that I don't stream Slime Rancher all the time. This is not an all the time thing. I'm not a Slime Rancher channel. I cover slime... That was... Oh, for God's sake. Get a monocle. I haven't got a chicken for you. I'm sorry. You can be dapper though. What do I even do with you? That's the worst luck. I found both rare slimes in one run through the ruins. And I've got nothing to be able to do anything with either of them. Mr. Memes, yeah, this is totally live. Hi. Ouch. See, I'm getting eaten live before a studio audience. I need to figure out where's my nearest teleporter home. I actually don't know where that is. Probably through this way in the moss blanket. I've still got the Cocoa teleporter that I've never actually installed anywhere. I don't know where else I need. I've got a lot of very convenient places. Don't need you. Yeah, this is where some drones would be good. Can we put a drone out here? Can we? Is there anywhere to? Where is there to install? I'm just mildly curious as to what on earth I could possibly tell it to do. Drones can only be installed on the ranch. Okay, so that can confirm you can't install it out here. That essentially limits you to Maine, Science, Wilderness, Cave, Docks, Ogden, Mochi. That's 40, yeah, two in each area. That's 14 drones total across the entirety. Oh, was that wax? That was a wax, wasn't it? Weird wax floating in the water. Yeah, that's... Yeah, 14 drones across everything. Any more is completely wasted. So now you know, don't make more than 14 drones ever. I totally have drones. What do you mean, you thought I had drones? I do have drones. Look at my drones. I have a drone that's run out of water. Wake up! Go serve the slimes their food. My butler bee. And my queen bee. Doing all the work, really. Making me money. Actually, no. I tell a lie, that queen bee's not making me money. That queen bee's making me science. Shame you can't, like, designate a cactus to be the location. Just come back and the slime's just covered into an entire cactus in plorts. Quite funny. Do I play Minecraft? I used to play Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft in years. It's sort of lost its appeal. It's one of those things that, like so many others, I played it to death. Completely to death. It utterly exhausted all potential and interest for me, and I have no desire to play Minecraft ever again, really. I'm just like, I'm very done with that game. I got into a lot of the modded stuff for a while as well, and went crazy on, you know, back when bees were a thing. See? Segue, relevant. Back when bees were a thing in modded Minecraft, I got into the bees, and bees were a hell of a rabbit hole to get down. And then went back to vanilla for a while when some of the later updates came out. But ultimately, there's only so much you can do with Minecraft. Well, I mean, there's a lot you can do with Minecraft, but, you know, there's only so long it can hold your attention. I love to wind people up by saying Minecraft's dead, honestly. Every time anyone mentions Minecraft, I'm like, oh, Minecraft's dead. What I mean by that is more, it's dead to me, but still. I know it still has millions of players, but, like, none of the noteworthy YouTube channels that used to cover Minecraft exclusively do anymore, that I'm aware of. I think that there's still a few big ones out, I'm sure, but, like, most of the people whose careers were Minecraft that I knew back in the day, they aren't Minecraft anymore. They have either quit YouTube / Twitch entirely because their career has gone down the pan with Minecraft, and they've had to go back to getting a real job. A quote-unquote real job. YouTubing is a real job, honest. It is. But you know what I mean. Or they've just had to, like, pivot into just being a more general channel. So, yeah, Minecraft for me holds no appeal. Minecraft, for most people that I ever knew that played it, kind of apparently doesn't hold any appeal for any of them either. One of the ones I used to watch, B00, actually, he did a lot of building stuff in a single-player world. He spent a lot of time building very big, intricate things over massive periods of time. He built, like, entire civilizations. And yeah, I think he does still dabble with that from time to time, honestly, but even he's, like, I don't think he does anything other than that anymore, and I don't think he does that for anything other than the joy of building at this point. It's not a successful series for him. And actually, someone told me that due to family circumstances, fairly tragic family circumstances, I think he might have quit entirely now. So I don't know if he makes any videos whatsoever anymore. But I mean, if you want to go and watch B00's old stuff, B00 is very entertaining. He's a good guy, and he's a very, very talented builder, and it's all entirely self-taught. So yeah, he's good. I'll happily recommend B00. B00 100 is his full title, if you don't know who I'm talking about. I am aware of the value of honey lagos. I have many honey lagos. My honey lagos are many. I've got two different flavors of honey lago. Also, I'm pretty sure all plants have, like, the same yield, right? Don't they? You say mangoes are a decent yield, but I thought they were all pretty consistent. Some of them don't feel like they're as consistent, but they should be. Julian, hi. Welcome to things. Anyway, you mentioned BW. Yes, that is correct. BW100. If you search for that on YouTube, you should find him. Honestly, if you just put BWO or probably even like B-dubs in, you would probably find him. But yeah. So you said something. You said something about Mother Gunship. Oh right. At some point, I think I very offhandedly mentioned Mother Gunship. I said I was going to stream till midnight and then do Mother Gunship. What I meant by that was, I'm going to stream tonight, and then my streams hereafter will be Mother Gunship. I didn't say I'm going to start streaming Mother Gunship at midnight. Of course, I'm not insane, Evangelion. I'm not going to start streaming an entirely new stream at midnight. Are you crazy? It's midnight. No, what I mean by that is that I've got my farm automated. Come Thursday, there's not a lot more I can do with this farm. I'm going to go and play more Mother Gunship. I'm not going to do it now. I apologize for misleading you, but, like, you should not have thought that. I have always pronounced Oka Oka as Oka Oka. How else would you pronounce it? Osa, maybe? Or a long... with a long O, so you thought, like, Oka? Oka? No, I always thought it was Oka Oka. The stream... My streams don't, like, have a fixed end time. They end when they end. I usually vaguely, as a vague end time, I sort of look at wrapping things up usually between 11 o'clock and midnight. So I don't stream for a super long time. Again, not a professional streamer here. So... Again, I've been here 3 hours. I've done pretty much everything I wanted to do tonight. I've done a lot of things I didn't expect to do tonight, and discovered a lot of new things that I didn't know that there were to discover. But again, we're reaching a point where I feel like I'm scraping the barrel. At this point, I'm just chatting to you guys rather than playing the game anymore. I'm just going with chat now. There is no game. The drones are doing it all. It's all running itself. I started at 120,000 tonight. I'm at 250,000. I haven't sold a single plot. It's just doing it. I can just chat to you guys and the game plays itself. It's great. Do I play Roblox? No. Roblox does seem to have a weird overlap with my audience. I don't know whether it was the old Minecraft stuff or the Spiral Knight stuff or what, but I've had a lot of people with like Roblox in their YouTube names, like in my comments in the past and stuff. I think Roblox just has a large audience overlap with the kind of games I play, which are often cutesy. Like I've never, it's super weird because I've never like been like, I'm a really child-friendly channel. This is children's entertainment. Hey kids, let's play video games. I'm not that kind of streamer. I'm an adult streamer who watches adult streams, streaming primarily for what I would imagine to be an adult audience. In my mind, most of the people who I expect to watch me are people who, like, would be similar to myself. Like a 20 to 30-year-old, probably guy, who just wants to just chill, play video games, not be super hardcore, stressed out about stuff. We ain't doing nothing pro around here. We're not doing anything super skilled. We're just chilling, chatting, shooting the breeze, playing some vidya. And it just so happens that I play a lot of things that are adorable, really. Just because it's an aesthetic I like. It's like, I like adorable things. So I imagine my demographics don't, like, entirely line up with what I mentally assume would be the thing, because, you know, I don't know many other 30-year-old guys who are super into adorable stuff, but hey, that's the way of the world. Do I play PUBG? No, I've never touched any Battle Royale games. They don't appeal. They sound stressful, honestly. Actually, I tell a lie. Someone talked me into playing one round of Fortnite on the PS4. I did not enjoy it. I got sniped very quickly. I I bailed out of the plane at the wrong time, because apparently there's a right and a wrong time to do it. He was like, oh, when you see people jump out of the plane, jump out. And then I jumped out and he was like, no, when your own team jumps out of the plane. I was like, oh, you did not clarify that. There were other people jumping out of the plane. So apparently I parachuted out with all the enemies, landed, couldn't figure out what I was doing very quickly, and got sniped very easily. And that was my Fortnite experience. So yeah, that's a thing. The royal jellies capturing the king of all jellies, that is until you meet the queen, is a reference to two enemies from Spiral Knights. Oh, you mean... Hang on. Oh, there it is. I was looking down in the bottom bit. No, it's just the tagline up top. Hey, yeah, how about that? Yeah, there were Spiral Knights references. I don't think I've read through all of these. If history could smile, it would look like this. Never quit playing around. The very words I live by. Survey on the state of this matter answered undecided. Weird, but okay. I'm trying to figure what does that even mean? So okay. Spiral Steam. If you search for it, you'll find something wonderful. If you search for, I guess if you type Spiral Steam into Google, you probably bring up Spiral Knights. I'm gonna hang on. Wait 1 second. I need to test that. Spiral Steam. Oh, it's okay. No, it actually, Slime Rancher has actually become successful enough that, I mean, that may have been true when they first launched it, I suppose, or like pre-launch, whenever science was introduced. But I guess Slime Rancher has sort of since eclipsed Spiral Knights to a fair degree, and actually the top 2 results are like Slime Rancher wiki and stuff, telling you about Spiral Steam. Spiral Knights is a little further down now. I got a lot of coins because I got a lot of things making coins for me. They're all little buzzing around, just profit machines. And also, I've spent a lot of time grinding. The grind is real. The grind is long and the grind is real. James Yeager. Okay, slime blueprints. Back to subjects at hand. The blueprints are literally just for sale, honestly. If you have unlocked this area of the ranch, the slime science, which will cost you 10,000 if memory serves, you can go to this machine, press E to activate, and it'll be, well, it should be at the top, I think, but it is available for 2,000. So there you go, you buy that. As I have iterated earlier, I don't know if you need to do something to unlock that. When I started playing today, it was already unlocked. That may be due to my sufficiently advanced progress in the game, or it may be because it's automatically unlocked. I can neither confirm nor deny either of those. I'm going to stand back on my pedestal. Okay, now you're just reading the same references I just read. I told you that this Spiral Steam reference was a reference to searching for Spiral Knights. I beat you to the punch on that one. You hope I get 100,000 subs. I thank you. I appreciate your vote of confidence. 100,000 subs sounds terrifying, though. I kind of like, I mean, on the one hand, a career doing this kind of thing, having enough subs to be able to support me doing a career doing this kind of thing, sounds fun and nice and great and all. But I also know how much work people do put in to make a professional career out of it. There's actually a lot of work goes into this. And yeah, also, big streams, I don't know, I've seen big streams and chats and things, it's like, that just looks unmanageable. When you've got Yeah, when you've got like double-digit people watching, it's like, this is fine. I can chat to you guys and we can, you know, connect and have a conversation. And this is fine. This is good. If I've got 500 people in here all vying for attention and talking over each other, I'm not going to be able to see chat. I mean, YouTube, I suppose, has a filter which is top chat, which I guess is supposed to, like, you know, skim off the cream of the crop and only the best chat gets through. But I also feel like that's doing chat a disservice if, like, most of you don't get to speak based on some random robot's algorithm. I don't like top chat. Live chat is where it's at. As of 1.1, the ruins can be accessed without needing the quarry? Is that true? How is that true? You need all the plots. I recognize that you can get there, but, like, don't you need plots from the quarry? I'm gonna look this up. I want to investigate that one. That's a matter for investigation. Oh my god, I'm so glad I don't even have to worry about this room anymore. It just does its thing. Because, like, don't you need, like, rad plots? And crystal plots? And boom plots? You must need at least some of those, if not all of those, to get into the ruins. Okay, question. How do you... okay, ooh, hello. I suppose maybe you could get the plots from other sources. You might be able to... I don't think you'd be able to get them from crates, would you? You could potentially get them from quests. I'll grant you that. Yeah, maybe quests would be the way forward. Because quests give you all sorts of random stuff. And some of it's good. Because I think some of the stuff I've gotten from the glass quarry before, I've gotten before I've unlocked it, because stuff has just rewarded me with it. There has to have been a quicker way to this. I'm sure there was. Yeah, I could have gone through the moss blanket again, couldn't I? So these guys, all these statues. Honey, moss blanket, pink, fine. Phosphor, fine. Rock, fine. Rad. Yeah, rad. Rad would be difficult to do without going to the quarry. I'll concede, probably not impossible. There is a chance it would not be impossible, but difficult. There's a way up top somewhere. I can't think how, what, where. Maybe like this? I thought there was a statue up here as well. I thought this was it, but maybe not. Ooh, secrets. So... yeah, I mean, I guess that's how you get into the ruins without going through any specific zone. You could just climb over the wall. You literally don't even need to do the plot challenge. That's hilarious. You can just break the game and climb over the wall. Admittedly, that's... I suppose that's cost prohibitive in so far as the jetpack. But as long as you have a jetpack, it should be fine. I can imagine that Greece is too hot. Yes, I think Britain is too hot. I can't imagine what Greece is like. So, back to my old pastime of, how can I break the game today? Has that been opened? And also, can I climb up higher? Come on! Yes! Alright. Oh, there's an invisible wall. Oh, boo! Spoil sports. I love breaking games. Can you get on top of that archway? That is quite an archway. Kind of. Which one's taller? Is that taller or is that? I think that's taller. I want to get on top of that one. Yeah, I'd say I think there might be an invisible wall here. I think I might be at my limit. Yeah, you can't fly any higher than that. Ooh, just time that right. Hi, the A Plays 2.0. Hi there. No, I want to get on top of the archway. Don't deny me this game. I deserve this archway. Oh, boo. I wonder if I can climb that mountain and fly across to it from there. I'm determined to get on top of something. Oh, they don't want you. Oh, they don't want you going up there. We're bumping into invisible wall territories. That's how you know you get into the good content. When you hit invisible walls, that's where the good stuff is. There's nothing there. There's nothing remotely there. That's why there's invisible walls there. Please don't die. I like having stream viewers. Ooh, is that treasure I haven't got though? Did I find a treasure? Secrets! Oh my god, there's a whole secret room! Yes! Glow sticks! Nice! How do you even... What is the intended way in here? Is the real question. Up here, I suppose. This is not an obvious one, huh? Cool. Okay, well, that's the thing found. How many are there to go? I'm still missing one. One has eluded me. An explorer and mountaineer I may be, a treasure hunter I'm not quite so much. Yep, invisible walls. Sweet. You haven't had a chance. Well, it's literally out today. It's a brand new update today. Unless you're on console, which I think console update is at the weekend? Question mark. If you're on console, I'm very sorry for your loss. Join the PC Gaming Master Race and play Slime Rancher today. I'm not even sure why there are 2 doors there. Why are there 2 doors there? What is the point of this having 2 doors? Bada boop, and we're home. Back to climbing on the roof. Our sciences are done, and I found new things. There is always stuff to be found here. Like, I just wandered out for a jaunt and found one of my purple boxes that I've not got yet. This is great. You can't build the ash trees? What? Disappointed. I don't personally believe I am a particularly exceptional streamer, but I have got a lot of practice at it. That's really my streaming. I've been doing YouTube for, shoot, it's coming up to August, isn't it? It will be, oh my god, it will be nearly 6 years in August, I think, I've been doing streams. Not streams and or video content. YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for 6 years. And I did not start out particularly confident, interesting, or entertaining. I can tell you that much for an absolute fact. Anything I have gained since then is purely time and experience and persistence and practice and just keeping on. It's the way anybody ever got good at anything is by keeping on. I should give this to the pink slimes. I don't think they've got a toy. Unless they got the honey. Have they got a honey toy? I don't know. They have no toy. How do they play? Play with the ball. Why are you... Oh my god. What? Why are you so hungry? What? What has gone wrong here? Where are the inefficiencies in the system? I think the inefficiencies in the system is that needs to be up. I need to up the dosage. I mean, for me, obviously I've come from a background of doing like 4.5, 5 years of YouTube before I even touched streaming to any noteworthy degree. So that helps in that regard. I would struggle to start from scratch streaming, I think. The starting out process for streaming, the bit where you have to overcome that first hurdle of spending weeks, months, in some cases I've heard of people doing it for years, where you're streaming basically to nobody, day in, day out, putting in the effort, putting in the grind, and nobody watches, nobody turns up to your streams. That would get me down. That would, I don't know, I wouldn't enjoy that. I don't think I could cope with that. So I'm fortunate in that I've got at least some small audience from YouTube that has come over to watch streams. I mean, they don't even have to come over, there's no coming over, it's not like I've changed platforms, I've just changed formats. So the people who are already subscribed to my content just get me live instead. So those people watch live instead of watch at their leisure. And in fact, they still have the option to watch at their leisure later as well, so it's all good. So yeah, I didn't start out from that position of, oh, nobody is ever watching me. I started out from a position of, oh, 1 or 2 people are watching me. That's okay, that's fine. And in all fairness, a lot of my streams are still 1 or 2 people, and that's okay. There have been occasional streams where basically nobody turns up, and they are disheartening, I can tell you that much for a fact. Just one person talking in chat is enough to utterly transform a stream into something good. As long as you've got somebody to riff off, to bounce off of, to interact with, to make the experience more positive for both participants, that really helps a lot with any stream, I will say. It's just getting over that first hurdle of going from 0 to 1. Has everything... I haven't refilled anything in a while. I think everything is tapped out, isn't it? I should Probably go around and refill all the tanks. Even YouTube-wise, I got lucky doing what I did, I think. I mean, at the end of the day, everything comes down to luck, actually. But a big part of luck is preparation as well. A lot of people will tell you, and they'd be right, is that everybody who ever got successful got lucky. They might not admit it, but they did. Anybody who's successful at anything got lucky getting where they are. But it's not simply good enough to just have the opportunity that makes you successful. It's doing the prep work that put that opportunity in front of you in the first place. If you put the work in, when the opportunity does present itself, you can take advantage of it. Because you're prepared for it. And that helps. So channels like, you may be aware of a chap called Blitzkriegsler. Used to know the guy. Used to play Minecraft with the guy. He's a lot bigger than me these days. He put in a lot of prep work. He put in a quite extraordinary amount of prep work. He researched, he spent a genuinely inordinate amount of time putting in research into what would be the next big game, what was going to be the next big thing, what was going to be the next hit that transformed the world of gaming. I think I've moved a slime, haven't I? And when they did pop up, guess what? He was top of the YouTube search rankings because he was the first person to cover it. He'd covered it long before anybody else. He found out what was going to be big, he approached the devs, and he got them to send him a copy long before anybody else did. And now he's... I haven't looked at his channel in a while. Last I heard he passed 1 million subs. God knows where he's at these days. It terrifies me to imagine. Good buddy Fixer, Mr. Fixer TV, who does still talk to me, he's had a few opportunities similar himself. He puts in a similar amount of time. He puts in a lot of time, and takes advantage of opportunities where they present themselves. And I forget what he had his success with. I don't know if it was it the Escapists, maybe? I'm not sure. There's been a game or two that he's done well with, but one game is not going to make or break you unless that's Minecraft, and you're literally the first to cover Minecraft. Most people are not. But yeah, he's gotten to about 12,000 subs off the back of a game or two. And that's really what it is. He's been doing it as long as I have. He's put out as many, probably, actually... He's probably in a roughly similar ballpark number of videos to what I have over the years. Probably more, to be fair. There was a point where I was putting out 14 videos a week, though. That was when I was unemployed. Yeah, so Fixer puts in a incredible amount of effort. He has not, unfortunately, had the same breaks that Blitz got. He puts in the same amount of effort, but at the end of the day, Blitz got luckier than Fixer did, and Blitz is now past 1 mil, Fixer is still at 12,000. Is 12,000 an enviable number that I would love to have? Absolutely. Do I put in the same work Fixer does? No, I don't. I mean, you say I sound like Blitz. Yeah. You watch Blitz's content? He's not... I'm not being nasty about this, because I think he would agree with me, but he's not that remarkable. The actual content that he makes is very run-of-the-mill YouTube stuff. A lot of people do it. I don't think I'm doing anything exceptional here. It's just me talking about things that are going on and hopefully being entertaining about it, at least a little bit, and that's really all Fixer does. He doesn't do anything, like, genuinely above and beyond. He does what he does it to a decent standard, and it's the prep work that's got him successful. It's the fact that he's covered all the biggest games before anybody else did that's put him where he is today. For all the videos you see, there's probably dozens of hours in the background putting in the work to get on that before anybody else did. That's the bit you don't see. That's the hard work that people don't appreciate. The people who've got really big There was a sort of an early first wave of YouTubers that got big easier than it is today, but sort of the newer wave of YouTubers, yeah, they had to put in a lot of legwork to get where they are today, and Blitz is one of those, no doubt. But again, as I say, still luck factors into it, because you get people like Fixer who put in just as much work who have not done as well. So luck factors into a lot of things in life. Oh, good night, Kelton. And to go back to my original point is I got lucky with one game, and I started covering Spiral Knights because I played Spiral Knights, I enjoyed Spiral Knights, and I wanted to use a video game to do long-form, talky content, because that was the kind of content I enjoyed at the time. Matter of fact, it's still the kind of content I enjoyed. So I was like, let me do videos where I just talk about nonsense for 30 to 45 minutes at a time whilst playing video games. That's what I want to do. What I hadn't even realised at the time when I chose to do that is that there was a significant number of users of YouTube hungry for Spiral Knights content who would basically consume anything anybody made that was Spiral Knights content, whether or not it was relevant to the game or particularly high quality. That is where I built a lot of my initial fanbase from. And yes, that was blind luck. I didn't do my research that told me, ooh, Spiral Knights is a good thing to get in on. Nah, not really. That was luck. I did manage to take advantage of it. As soon as I realized it was a big thing, I made a lot more content, and a lot of my most successful videos ever have been like major Spiral Knights updates or talking about the state of the game, major developments and things. Those have been some of my best videos ever. Yeah, I took advantage of the fact that it was doing me well. Yes. Has it given me 1 million subs? No. No, of course not. Do I need to find like at least 50 more video games that are just as good for me in order to get anywhere close to Blitz? Yes, I do. Worlds Adrift I saw relatively early on. I got the very first tech prototype they sent me for Worlds Adrift, and was very impressed by the grappling hook. But that was all they had. It was just like, ooh, this is a fun grappling hook. What else is in this video game? Oh, nothing. I didn't even know it was an MMO at the time. All they sent you was this thing where you got to swing around a rock with a grappling hook. It was then a couple months later down the line, Fixer was like, hey, have you seen this game? This looks like it might be your thing, especially being an MMO and me being an MMO player. I was like, yeah, I did know about it. Why? It was a grappling hook thing, right? And he was like, oh no, it's an MMO where you build airships. And I was like, oh. So again, it's also just the other factor of life is it's not what you know, but who you know. That could have slipped under my radar for a very long time if Fixer hadn't been there to say, hey, you should play this video game. Can you show us what the automatic update has because you joined the stream a little bit ago? They're buzzing around doing it. They got these guys, so you buy them, you've already seen, once you've unlocked the science, you buy them for 2,000 and then you can craft them. When you craft them, you can place them like any other gadget. Excuse me, sorry. Ooh. Then you can tell it what you want it to pick up, whether it be all plorts, all veggies, or fruit, or meat, or elders, or anything more specific than that. In this instance, I've got it picking up plorts. Tell it where you want it to pick up from. You can pick them up from these locations. Indeed, well, it varies. I mean, if you pick food, you'll get different source options. You'll be able to pick up from gardens and things. But in the case of plorts, you get where would you find plorts? In corrals, in ponds, in silos, incinerators, collectors, outside. Mostly, you probably want to go for the plort collectors. It's going to be the most efficient one. And destination, where do you want it to take it to? Sadly, you can't take it to the friggin' research center to, like, be turned into resources. Feels like an oversight. You can't take them into a teleporter. You can't take them between expansions. And you can only have 2 drones total per expansion, by the way, per section of the ranch. And then you can take them to either storage or to be sold immediately. So, yeah. That's what that one's doing. And they've got a little water tank on the side. That lasts, I believe that's supposed to last about, if not exactly, 24 hours before it needs a splash of water. Just one blob of water refills it back up to full. And it'll run for another 24 hours. In-game 24 hours, that is. And if it's not doing anything, they just sit there and look adorable and sleepy. And that one's... Hold the phone. That one was supposed to be my butler. He's wearing a tiara. Does that mean my other one's wrong? My plot's wearing the monocle. My plot. Yeah, my plot drone. My plot drone's wearing the monocle. It's supposed to wear a tiara. I got my coordination all wrong. Green slimes. Green slimes are rad. And... Tangle. That's about it. Alright. Rad. Tangle. There's a case to be made for Mosaic, but I would say Mosaics were very iridescent. Yeah, I would say Rad and Tangle with the two greens. So yeah, that is the automatic update. That's what those guys do for you. They have their limitations, but I think it's intentionally, partly for performance reasons, and partly to try and force you to be creative about how you use them, and efficient to drive efficiencies. It's interesting. We've spent 3 hours hammering out the efficiencies of this farm. It's been cool. It's, oh my god, it is 20 to 1 in the morning. I should probably shut up about now. A saber slime can be found in the first update. That comes from the wilds in Ogden's section. This is from Slime Rancher 1.1. Added this bit to the game. If you go through here, there are all these guys. They are saber-tooth, crossbreeds. They're all very angry. They all want to eat you. Your goal is to collect a load of these fruits. They're not terribly interested in eating the fruit or anything, actually. You can feed... Yeah, you can feed them stuff. Let me see what I can find. Dobers. If you can feed them food that they like, or that, at least that they'll eat, at any rate, then... Like a chicken. Here we go. Chicken, 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 chicken. Oh, in fact, there's a plot there. Ta-da, look. If you feed them, if I feed you a hen, there we go. He's happy. He drops his plots. Ta-da. It's good. So now I can then take those plots back to my ranch and turn them into sabers. Sabers don't exist naturally in the wild. They are an ancient and extinct race of slimes. They are no longer around in this day and age. They only exist as later crossbreeds, basically. Other slimes have evolved to form hybrids with the sabers. No such thing as a natural saber in this day and age. Now I need to find my way out of this bloody place. Because I don't remember where that is. Cucadobas, these purple plants, are really the main objective here. There are also... I don't know why I haven't seen any. There are like big balls of them that you can pick up and crunch in these nutcrackery things that give you 5 at a time. Those are fun. They respawn fairly slowly, all things considered. Ah, I made it. But I haven't been here a while, so everything's respawned. There's my way out. And then when you get back, Ogden wants all of these, and he gives you tofu in exchange. Spicy tofu, no less. And 1 spicy tofu can be fed to any slime in exchange for 1 plot, and they will never fill up. Tofu is a wholly unnutritious foodstuff, apparently. And slimes can eat an infinite amount of it and never be full. I'm sure there's something funny about that in the game. I want to find the if I want to find the description again. It never quite fills you up, yeah. Spicy tofu, Ogden's secret recipe, light silky with a spicy kick, can be enjoyed by any slime, though none would call it their favourite. Best of all, if a slime is hungry, they're always willing to eat more. Oh, so they need to be at least somewhat hungry. If they're full, they won't eat it, but if they aren't completely full, they will eat it, and they will eat as much as you want. It's almost as if tofu isn't a real food at all. And you can't plant it in a garden because it's not a plant, it's a tofu. Name all the slimes with a H. Happy slimes. There we go, that's all of them, because they're all happy. They should be, because they're all being fed constantly by my army of robots. Right, as fun as this is, and it is, and as excellent as my audience turnout as it is, and it is, thank you all for being here, by the way. I probably actually should try this novel concept I've heard of. Oh my god, I didn't know that did that. I keep finding things. I didn't know you could do that. Oh my god! Ah, that's great. I should try this novel concept called sleeping, and that's where I was going with that. I've heard it's good for you in reasonable sized quantities. I don't know. I'm willing to give it a go. So, in the name of me not being exhausted tomorrow, I should probably do that. Also, I totally have other free-to-play games that I need to do at least my dailies. Come on. I gotta get my dailies in. I got closers set there, and I ain't done my dailies on closers. And I'm up to 282,000. What the insane nonsense is this? Can you give the drones a mustache and glasses? Yeah, totes. Check out my tiara. Look at it. Look, she's got a tiara. And my little butler drone. Got all my butler drones have got a monocle, and they serve up the food. And then all of my little queen bee workers are bringing in the money, really, honestly. They're royalty because they're making this pay. They're making bank for me. But yeah, all the accessories you can put on the drones, they're great. No, real talk, I never get enough sleep. Like, ever. Maybe once a week. Maybe, like, Saturday night is maybe, like, the one day I get anything close to, like, a sensible amount of sleep in the entire week. Every other night I'm up way too late and then have to be up early for work. And tomorrow is no exception. It's coming up to 1 AM, as I said, and I do absolutely have to be up for work in the morning. As much as I would love to keep entertaining the 9 of you, I can't. Again, would love for this to be like a thing, a career, a thing I could make a thing, a living out of. That would be great. But sadly, I've got bills to pay, and I've got to turn up to an actual job tomorrow in order to make those bills pay. Hey, Boomkin! You turned up like 4 hours too late, I'm afraid, sorry. But good to see you again. Long time no see. It's been a while. Have you watched my previous Slime Rancher stuff, or has it been like Spiral Night since last I saw you? I forget. It has been that long. My lifestyle is not a good one. It is entertaining and busy in many good ways, but like, it's probably not a healthy one. But I'm sure that's true of most 30-year-olds. JGE. Jiz. I'm going to call you Jiz from now on. Hi. I wish people wouldn't keep turning up like 4 hours into my stream and going, "Hi, I'm new here. Can you introduce me to things?" Because I'm like, I'm trying to leave. Please let me go. Oh my word. Save and quit. Save and quit. This is how I leave. This is how I escape this eternal torment of ranching. It's not torment, but it's pretty automated. Oh yeah, Sky Saga. I remember. Yeah, you watched Sky Saga. That was a thing. That was a thing. Alright. I'm actually gonna go. Thank you for joining me. I hope you will come back for Mother Gunship on Thursday, because I'll stream Mother Gunship on Thursday, and that's fun. That's fun times. And Tulkas works for Amazon, and I don't know if you know about this thing called Prime Day, but Tulkas is really busy right now, so Tulkas is not available this week. So Worlds Adrift still not happening just yet. He is back in his country and available to stream. The problem is that Amazon are driving him like a slave, so you know, there's that. Anyway, Mother Gunship Thursday, Shrug Sunday? I don't know. Tulkas might be free on Sunday. We might actually have a sailing Sunday for once, but we'll see how that one goes. Either way, come back for building very silly guns on Thursday. That's what will happen there. So, thank you all once again for turning out. It has been a wonderful evening. It's been fantastic to see you all. I hope you've all enjoyed this. I hope you've all been enlightened and appreciative. And maybe one day I will do a brand new ranch. We'll see where that fits into my schedule and the video game releases for the year. But for now, thank you. Thank you once again. Good night.